The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated window and doors company on Trustpilot, rated 4.9 out of 5, with over 5,500 reviews. C.R. Smith have fitted over 1 million windows and doors across Scotland. They offer great financial rates, so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. We're all lovers of the beautiful game. Well, C.R. Smith make beautiful windows for beautiful homes. It's an open goal. Head to crsmith.co.uk for more info. Now it's time for the podcast.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by our good friends at C.R. Smith. I'm one of your hosts, Ronnie Charters, and joining me directly across the road is Ewen Cameron. Ewen, how are you?
I'm not bad, Ronnie Charters. You are the only host of the STV Radio Football Show.
I just like to think of us as a collective.
We're co-hosts.
Aye.
No, I'm the co-host.
Right, so there is more than one host.
I'm not sure what Callum's role is. He is a contributor.
He's a contributor.
That's really hurtful.
For this week, and then when he goes away, we'll see what happens when you get back. Right? If it goes well with the live guests, we'll see what happens.
I'm actually really worried about that.
You
that
should
you guys
be.
prefer them.
Callum Bell, our producer,
The
extraordinaire.
contributor, guy that sometimes comes on the podcast. This is probably his last one.
Bleeps out the swearing as well, which is big, which, you know, gets us on air. So
keep
well
you in a
done
job.
to Callum. Keeps us in a job.
You do know that the STV news boss is here.
Yes.
He's in the director's chair watching what's going on and listening.
Big John. Not Big John Mackay.
Well,
Who's
left us?
well,
He's still alive.
It's like me with Oscar the Donkey. He's no deed.
It made it sound like I said,
He
he's left
did
us.
his final news bulletin for STV on Friday. We were in floods of tears.
Were you teary?
Big love to Big John. Absolutely.
Were you in tears?
When he goes, the iconic, I think will now be an iconic line.
Yeah.
For the final time, I'm John Mackay. Goodbye. Oh, place was in tears.
Were
Wonderful.
you in tears, Callum?
No, but I'm quite. I don't really show emotion.
I teared up. I did. His family and all that with it. It was lovely.
His grandchild is there in a tie.
Everyone
because
in
everybody wore a tie.
STV was
Really
really
sweet.
It was brilliant. So, the doyen, he's probably listening.
Legend, icon, no longer at STV News.
John Mackay.
And he's passing over the baton to this
me.
numpty.
I'm in charge. I'm now in charge, folks. Right, well, we'll give you a new episode every single Monday. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And before we go any further, I got a lot of comments this week. Actually, I got a lot of comments after Saturday night saying one thing: bubbles, 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 bubbles. Right? You know why? Because you get pumped on Saturday night, right? But I'm going to directly say this to the camera to back you up here, right? We are trying to be. You know, this is a pretty new podcast. We're up and running. Some would argue we are the fastest growing in Scotland. I won't argue that. The numbers will speak for themselves. We're trying to be quite serious sometimes as well. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to be ripping the arse out of you every single time. So to the countless people who think that just because Hearts get beaten Saturday, I'm going to whip out a bubble gun, you'd be absolutely right. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Run on my coffee. Pretty bubbles in the air. We'll get back to that, folks. Sorry. Sorry about that. But
Wait, we're still top of the league. Our bubble is still inflated. It's not burst.
Very quickly, folks. I've done that noise in a wee while. Right, we'll get to the football very, very soon.
It's so ridiculous.
Absolutely everywhere. Sorry, God, we will clean it up. But let's get to your lovely comments, folks, as we always do.
Yeah.
To kick us off.
Yeah.
Ewan, you want to kick us off with some good comments or bad comments, I suppose?
We get loads and loads of feedback on Insta, on YouTube, on X, all over the place, Facebook, everywhere. So I've got a message here from Craig White, CSC. What is it?
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he's laughing at.
It's just a funny name, isn't it?
It's Craig White.
It's
Oh,
Craig
right,
White.
yeah, that's
That-
very
I
good.
can guarantee you that guy's name's no Craig White.
Craig White. Oh, I can see it.
Celtic Supporters Club.
Yeah. Thought this podcast was pish when it first started, but I've been listening to the last few weeks, and now I look forward to it every week. So we've turned Craig White round. Thanks for that, Craig.
Steady. Thanks, Craig. Let's leave it there.
Brian G, this was my first time listening to the podcast last week, and it was absolutely brilliant. We've got another
thank
fan
you,
there.
Brian.
Brian G, from Liam Charles Singer. Liam Charles Singer? Liam Charles Singer.
Do you want to say it one more
Just
time?
say Liam.
Liam Charles Singer.
Thank you. Now go to the comment.
Absolutely love the pod, guys, and just want to say thank you for always keeping me company during a night shift on a Tuesday. I'm a Jambo from West Lothian. I'm now living in Cardiff. What a shame, mate, you're having to live in Cardiff. And I love listening to your podcast. It really helps me stay in the loop with everything from down here in shitty Wales. I added that bit.
Oh, come on.
Thanks again, Laz and Moan the Hearts. Have you ever been to Wales and enjoyed it? I've never been to Wales and enjoyed it.
I have. I climbed Snowdon. It was lovely.
I have been. No, I've never been to Wales.
Don't.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Nah.
Right. If you want to invite me to Wales, anyone, for whatever reason.
Also,
I'm
if you
happy
say
to
he
hear
wants to be kept in the loop, could you just remind ours got pumped on Saturday night?
Aye, just in case
he didn't know.
In case you don't know Liam, you get beat.
He's a Hearts
The
fan.
old firm are knocking at the door, Ian. Right, okay.
I'll tell you what's knocking at the door.
Go on.
Hearts are knocking on the door of the Premiership title. That's what's knocking on the door.
You could see the
I know.
wheels in his head turning going,
No,
I've started this and I don't know how to finish it.
No, I was about to put an expletive in there, but I thought I'll save that for later.
Save it for later.
So I stopped
Proud of you.
myself.
Thanks.
Jaden has said, nothing to shout about being the hot one in that lineup.
What, him?
Because we said he was the podcast that comes in after us says he was a heartthrob.
I know it's a cliched thing to say, but this is genuine when it comes to him.
This is going to be
Callum.
so mean. This is going to be
No,
awful.
it's not mean.
Okay, go on.
Literally, if he was chocolate, he would lick himself to death. He loves himself that much.
I don't think that's the phrase. I think
No.
it's if he's chocolate, he'd eat himself. I don't think you need to get to lick him. I don't think that's
No,
the
I
phrase.
think he'd want it to last longer. He wouldn't eat himself. He would lick
Can I tell you the
every
God honest
part
truth?
of his body.
Can I
if
tell
he
you the
could.
God honest truth?
You think you're a good-looking boy, don't you?
When I look at myself in the mirror naked, which I do most mornings for several minutes.
I try, honestly, folks. I try with this podcast so long. See, when they say that the reason I'm the host is because, see, when we just talk about comments, I don't, start talking about my mother, which he does, and then now he's bringing up
His
Come
naked
on!
body. Wait, hold on a wee
the
second.
boss is in.
I bet he looks at himself in the mirror naked.
As long as he's not looking at me.
John, no, I'm not going to go there.
Right.
I look like
No,
that-
wait. See, before you say what you're going to say. Right. Are you telling me that when you've had a shower...
Do you know? No, I'm moving on.
No,
Ewan,
no,
I'm
no,
not.
Ronnie,
you-
this is important.
I'll tell you right
Ronnie,
now. I'll
Ronnie,
tell you
come
right
on.
now. You're going to either listen to his whatever the hell he was about to say, or we're moving on. You've got two avenues.
no.
Go down the one very quickly.
Right. We're going to hear what he's got to
That's
say.
fine.
did you say
Right, go on.
down
Finish
the
it.
one?
So
Finish it.
you're in the shower, you come out of a shower, you get naked, you're standing in front of the mirror.
No, I'm already naked once I'm out the shower. I
Right,
don't
so-
get naked.
So,
I take the towel off and you know Men in Black, the original Men in Black, and there's those things in the break room that drink the coffee. You know those aliens?
yeah, the wee skinny things.
I look like them when I'm naked. It's disgusting. It's revolting.
What, your
Let's move
full
on.
body? Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah, I know that thing.
How have you got that so quickly on your
He
phone?
Googled it.
I just took a selfie.
Go and show that there. There we go, that thing there. Is that what you look like naked?
That's what I look like naked, yeah.
Can I also say that
It's really disgusting.
that also looks too much like something else? So we're going to move on very quickly.
Do you never look at yourself naked?
What other comments have we got here?
Do you like
Do you
what you
honestly
see?
never look at yourself naked when you
So
come out the...
this is something that I don't know. 90 seconds
like it.
for that legend is far too. I don't know what he means by
'Cause
that.
I'd said
He
to you
eats in
and-
the bath and shites in gardens. What does that mean?
So on the previous podcast that I worked on, I revealed that I like to eat pizza in the bath with a candle.
Disgusting.
So I like to get
Did you?
but you don't eat in the bath.
No, did you say that? Did you, I don't remember you saying that.
On the previous podcast that I worked on.
Oh,
The one that we don't talk about.
right. Okay.
Okay, so I like to relax in a bath for an hour or so, and I like to have a scented candle. Sorry, go on. A wee glass of red wine and a pizza in the bath.
Surely the cardboard would let
No, and
disintegrate.
you put it on a plate.
Ah.
You put it on a plate, a couple of slices on a plate. Do you eat in the bath?
No, I don't eat in the bath.
Right.
No.
The other
Do me
thing,
a favour. Where is this plate? Is it like balancing on your belly? Where is the plate? How big's your bath? How big's your bath?
I've got one of those things that goes across the bath that you can put soaps and stuff on, and also an iPad to watch the telly. So that's where it puts. That's where I put
Interesting.
the plate.
Okay.
And the bit about the pooing in the garden is.
I don't want to know this story.
No,
What's
no,
the-
no, no,
'cause
no,
I don't
no,
want.
it's-
Oh,
that kind of
that's where you
stuff-
draw the line.
Yeah, it's
If you're drunk and you're walking home and you need to go, you need to go. And you jump into somebody's garden and then dig a wee hole and you do a poo in the garden. You've never done that.
No.
Are you having a laugh? No, do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? We're becoming a... Can you believe that?
See in Falkirk, is that just commonplace?
Yeah.
You just
I know
don't-
we've been this episode 21. We've had a good run, guys. Right, but I take.
Right. You don't just leave it in the garden. You dig a wee hole.
Well, at least you're hiding it. Do you know what I mean fair
Aye,
play?
aye.
What do you take the whole just your bare hands?
No, I come with this lovely trowel that I take everywhere I go, just in case I need to go.
I don't carry a trowel around with me.
Oh, do you know what? That would be better than digging it with your bare hands before you shit in the holes. I'd rather you had a trowel. I genuinely would rather you had a trowel.
Do you dig the hole with your hands?
Right. It does the shit in people's gardens. Can we just...
And then do you squat above the hole that you just made?
Sometimes you miss, especially if you had a few drinks.
Right.
You see, you wake up in the morning and your wife goes, "Why have you got dirty fingernails?"
I'm gone.
What happened to my hands? Where was it last night? And then the neighbour next door comes and he goes, "Why have I got holes in my garden?"
Just wait
Get
till...
the pest control out. The vermin's been back.
Just wait till Teresa realises there's no dirt under the fingernails. Right. Oh, I've just hit me. Also, we're now at I try, genuinely, folks. I'm trying here.
never
I'm
done
trying
that?
here.
Have you never done
I've
that?
never done it, and I probably never will. I'll never say never. Right? I probably never
Have
will.
you never been on a long drive and need to go?
Yeah, so you stop at that service station.
But if you can't get to service stations, you go run to a forest.
No,
You can't find a service station, but you can find a forest.
I have never. You're going to drive by a Hart Hill and just run into a bush. No. Other service stations are available, folks, just in case you need to know.
Oh my
See,
God.
when I was a kid, we used to do a poo in the wild. No, a poo in the wild. You used to use a docking leaf to wipe your bum.
Correct. Not to be confused with poison ivy.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
You'd be in the hospital.
Exactly.
You'd be resting your bum in a wee stream somewhere.
Okay, can we please?
Yes,
Can
because
we
what the
please?
point I was trying to make for is it's now a competition between listeners across the globe as to who's the furthest away.
All right.
Yep.
Who did we have last week?
Oh, we had that
Denton,
lovely...
Texas.
We had Texas. So
Yes.
Austin has...
Oh, see if you're in Texas, it's easier to dig in the sand, isn't it, if you want to
Just
have a poo?
please get on with it.
Austin has said, which is quite funny because Austin is in Texas, but this
Yeah.
is a guy called Austin who
Good
says, heard the guy from Texas write in last week. I think I can beat that.
Go on.
I'm claiming to be the only listener from Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur, that would be in Indonesia.
Malaysia,
It
but you're
literally
close.
says it, yeah. It says it right there. It says it in the message.
I'm not reading the message.
He actually put an emoji of the flag next to it as well. Class podcast gets me through my uni work, and then he ruins it by saying, moan the Gorgie.
On the Gorgie.
Is that a phrase? Moan the Gorgie?
Well, it is now.
Because Gorgie is just the place. And do you know what I mean?
Is
It's like saying
Indonesia
Celtic-
close? Is Indonesia close to Malaysia?
In the way that like Spain's close to Ukraine. So no. You didn't know where either of those places were there, did you?
Well, I do, obviously.
He also says he's coming back to Edinburgh for game week 36 and 38. Presumption
Showing-
they're going to win the title.
Sorry, Austin, son, but going by last week, you don't need to worry about game 36 to 38. You might as well just get your return flights booked. Aye, moan the Gorgie, right?
On the
okay.
Gorgie. What else
But
have we got?
also, my pal Chris, you didn't realise this, Chris Carswell has great show gents from Adelaide, Australia.
He used to play bowls
He
with
used
Ronnie.
to play bowls with me.
Do you remember him?
We used to play the Glasgow Ayrshire together. And if any bowlers are listening to this podcast, they would know exactly what the Glasgow Ayrshire is. Every club in Glasgow play every club in Ayrshire. And you get teamed up, and if they all come to Glasgow, the Ayrshire people get free drink, and then they swap the fixture around, and
Right.
then Glasgow go to Ayrshire, and they get free bevy all week as
And was
well.
he any good at it?
He is. I think he's doing there playing professionally, or
Is
he's
he?
playing like he's doing there. I'm sure he moved to Australia for bowls.
No disrespect to anyone who plays lawn bowls.
Be
This is gonna
careful.
be really
Listen, be
disrespectful.
careful because they're worse than cyclists.
Well, the bowlers.
Oh, and I'm a bowler.
Are
I
they
can say
really
this.
bad?
Yes.
Are they quite protective of their game?
We are quite protective of our game. Yes.
So what are you
so
gonna
be
say, Ewan?
careful. Be
Well,
careful.
Do I give a hoot what people think? No. See, when it comes to bowls, nobody grows up wanting to be a full-time professional bowls player. You only become a bowls player because you're shit at everything else.
Did you want to? Did you grow up thinking that you'd be on about 8 different podcasts across your career?
It's a
No.
good point.
So you land where you land, all right, and you've landed, thankfully, with 2 people who can actually.
There are
podcast
2
together.
people that play bowls. One of them, they're not very good at anything else. And the second one is they're lazy. It's one of the 2.
I thought you knew two people that played balls.
No, not in regards to. There's only two
It's
reasons
a
why
Commonwealth event.
nobody cares.
Oh, I
No,
beg to differ.
I genuinely believe that nobody cares. Nobody cares about the balls.
This
Nobody
is going to
cares
go
what
on.
happens in the
This is going to
balls.
go on the Bulls website and
know.
all the Bulls
All the
forums.
Bulls forums.
It's going to be great. All the forums.
I'm not going
It's
to be
gonna
that
lighting
worried
up.
about an old man and he's chasing
It's a young
after
man's
me.
game now.
Is it a young man's
Aye.
game? Is it?
There's a lot of under 25 competitions, internationals, under 18s. It's all the rage.
Amazing.
Are we done with it? So listen, wherever you're from, let us know.
Yeah.
I've got cousins who live in Santa Monica who'll watch. Shout out to my cousin Patrick.
I'll be in Peru next time you guys do an episode, so I'll write
You
in.
don't listen.
You
You were going to listen to this while you're in
I have a
Peru.
lot of overnight bus trips, so I'll be. Yeah, don't you
I've
worry.
got loads of pals that listen to us in Abu Dhabi and Dubai and Bahrain because I used to live in that part of the world. So
course
they're
you
all
did.
listening.
Yeah,
Aye, they're all listening.
And can we introduce our guest?
Of course you can.
Who's from? Go on.
Mark, where do you live? Mallorca. Mark lives in Mallorca.
You live in Mallorca.
Mark lives in Mallorca. That tan's not from Giffnock, is
look
it?
at this. Come here, just show your face.
That tan's not
Come
from
here,
Giffnock.
show your face.
He won't come on and show his face.
Show your f***ing face.
Right,
Language. Language.
There he is. Hello. No, down there.
There he is.
Look how tanned you are.
Oh, look ridiculous. So you two are friends.
Yes. Look at the contrast.
My
Like, go
You
put your
look-
face in
this
there.
is ridiculous.
Go put
Look.
your face in there. Yeah.
That contrast. It's ludicrous. I know.
So how long have you been pals with Callum?
Since we were like 18.
18?
18, aye.
Yep.
And see, when he was 18, did he think he was a good-looking lad? Yeah, he always
he?
look at him. Aye, totally.
Really? Oh,
Aye.
horrible.
I know.
Did
Did you just describe me as horrible?
No, your ego is.
Right, get to your jokes.
I think.
So
aye.
see, last week there was a couple of guests in, who were in to do a podcast and stuff, and you thought that everybody who were outside the studio fancied you.
No, it's
No, I said one of them. I said it last week. When Alan, who is outside God, switches the shots because he does the vision mixing, as it's called, a shot changed to me, and one of them went, "Oh, who's the good-looking one?" That's it.
It's
That's
not
all
it,
that
though, 'cause You've been
happened.
talking about it for the last
And
2
there was
weeks.
a
so
gay
let's not
guy
pretend.
outside, and you thought he fancied you as well.
I know.
know.
I thought he fancied Ronnie, and he
See,
did.
that's just homophobic.
No,
Why
because
would
he's
you
been in the
say
DMs.
that?
I run the
Anyway,
Instagram.
Send your DMs.
He said the
Anyway.
podcast of DMs.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Ewan.
did.
What?
Ewan.
You got something that fancies you, mate.
Ewan.
Yeah.
How was your weekend? Apart from the football, what did you do?
didn't-
Oh,
didn't
no,
like that.
to be fair.
Yep.
Friday night, you had a cracker. Tell us. You did. Because you turned up.
Oh, yeah,
You turned up to the Saturday show, 2 till 6 on STV radio, of course. You turned up looking like The Undertaker. Because he had the... Oh, my God, he was rough.
I was rough.
Oh, from your event.
I was hosting an
Swanky
event.
event.
I was hosting an event for Clark, and yes, I turned up feeling.
Other used car sales places are
I'll
available.
be bleeping that because CR Smith won't like that.
Go on.
They don't do cars, CR Smith.
No, but they do pay to sponsor the podcast. so-
And they do fabulous windows and doors at very competitive prices. Right?
You're a sucker.
I know.
And Clark do great car
Aye,
deals.
aye.
That's getting bleeped twice. That's getting bleeped twice. Don't you worry.
Right, but to be fair, it was a swanky do.
Oh, it's a proper swanky do's at Glen Eagles, and they had me traipsing up there, the Wester Hales boy for Edinburgh, traipsing up at Glen Eagles to host the night. It was brand new. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. It hosted the event in Henry Hall, and then we moved to the Century Bar, and it ended about 3 in the morning.
And the entertainment.
The script,
The band.
Danny and the boys.
Oh, wow,
The
really?
script were the entertainment. It was
My
brilliant.
cousin was there on the Saturday because he's the manager of Alan Clark.
Who would that be?
John. I don't think you would know him.
I might have met him.
He wasn't there on the Friday.
Oh, was
You
he not
didn't
there on
go.
the Friday?
Just
Right,
on the
okay,
Saturday.
got you.
John and Kelly were there.
So yeah, it was a brilliant weekend, and then I got home on Saturday. What did I do on Saturday?
You did the radio show.
Oh, did the radio show, that's
Did
right.
you go to Hearts Kelly in the end?
Couldn't do it, mate.
No.
I was so rough.
Okay.
I was invited to the Hearts Killie game, but I was so rough. I got in the car and I went, do I go right or do I go left? And I ended up just going right.
Straight through. The hell with this.
I just went home and got a takeaway pizza.
Also, Thursday night, we had a wee...
had a lovely time.
We actually went out together like we liked each other. The STV Radio breakfast show and the STV Radio football show joined forces.
We did, and
with
we
the
were
lovely Cat Harvey.
We were at the Seamill Hydro, and we were in their brand new restaurant, Tides.
It was great, wasn't it?
Oh, the
It was
char grilled
really nice.
chicken. Oh,
I had a beef Wellington for the first time in my life. Oh my days.
the pastry looked lovely.
It was. I was going to share it around. And Callum Bell stayed at mine, folks, because he's now he's nearly 40, and he didn't realise how much champagne he actually had.
I don't drink champagne.
And
Bit worse for wear.
oh my days! But we were the last ones there.
Correct. And I did see you the following morning in the canteen at STV Radio.
Get 2 hungover breakfast rolls.
And the two of yous looked like you'd shit in a garden.
We don't do that in Ayrshire. We don't do that in Ayrshire. No.
Can I tell you what I text Cara? So I got into his spare bedroom at like 1 a.m, and this is what I sent to my girlfriend at exactly 1 a.m. OMG, babe, their spare bedroom is stunning. The bed sheets smell like heaven. Okay, love you so much. Good night.
You sent that to her at 1 a.m?
1 a.m.
Yellow Lenore, folks, in case you're wondering. Yellow Lenore.
The finishings in that place. He gets paid too much, but like it's beautiful. His house is
We'll bring you
beautiful.
down. We'll get you down for a wee barbecue this
I
summer.
think he's got a shite TV setup, but I'll give you the finishings
He
to
does
the...
have a wee bit of a shite TV.
Aye, doesn't he?
I did, because I remember I argued.
For such a lovely house, it's a shite TV setup. It's a really bad TV setup. You need to improve on that. In fact, I'll give you some advice on how to set up your TV, because what you've got just now is shocking for that house that you've got.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's average. Actually,
Well,
it's below
with the
average.
greatest of respect, Ted, shush, because you don't know what you're talking about. You are a two-faced crawling bastard. Do you know that? You took all my free baby. You took an over. I'm billing you for the overnight. Do you know that? You can do what you want. That's the last
I
time.
bought you a coffee the next morning.
And my cousin Stephen, who works there, obviously, who showed us around, and you gave him stick for being a Celtic fan, sent me a voice note this morning, and I was going to play it because I thought it was good. There's a lot of expletives and just a lot of laughing emojis
About Hearts.
about Hearts. He says, "Tell this to you," and and then there was a few other words, short words that he described you as. But I don't think we should say in the podcast.
Stephen, it was lovely meeting you on Thursday night. Thank you for your fantastic service. I'm being nice.
Nice. And then it was Mother's Day.
Because I want another freebie.
I know, I was coming back down.
There's an agenda going
We
on here.
love this email hydro, folks. And then it was Mother's Day. We were everyone out for Mother's Day. I was out for Mother's Day.
Went back to Dundee. Some of mum, some of niece.
Did
some of
Teresa
sister.
get spoiled?
Did Teresa get spoiled? Why would she get spoiled?
Because she's a mother.
The mother of your children.
Oh, yeah. No, she did.
What is going on today?
We're
What's
21
happening
minutes
today?
into this podcast and we've not even talked about football yet.
No.
But yes, well done. Teresa
Yeah,
had
well
a good
done,
day.
Teresa.
Well
She
done
had a
to
good
all
day.
mothers.
All mothers.
Yay, all mothers. Have we just talked shit for the last 21 minutes?
Aye, I know.
I'm not sure any of it will make the edit. We could just start with the football, couldn't we?
Nah, we'll
Joke,
keep it all
joke.
Football.
Joke.
Have you got a joke?
Nah.
Wait to hear
Oh,
it.
by the way, something that I heard, right? That it's impossible to say the word rough twice see the word rough.
I'm not going to fall for this, whatever it is. I'm not
No,
falling for it.
no.
It's too primary school for this
know, come
podcast,
on.
son.
If you say the word rough
Uh-huh.
twice, it's impossible to do.
I'll fall
You
on the
do
sword.
it.
Rough.
Good boy.
I just don't.
The one at our primary school was if it's impossible to put your hands in the air and spell out Bobo Baldi.
B-O-B.
Better get some deodorant then. Right, I've cleared this with Big Boss John.
Right, who's out there watching?
I've been sent 3 jokes this week, and they're all absolute belters, and I feel that I want to read all 3 of them out because I think they all deserve it.
Right, no, you do
'Cause
one
I'm
at a
getting-
time.
I'll do one at a time, but I'm getting inundated with these, so I can't keep up.
Oh, do you mean you're going to do 3 right
gonna
now?
do 3
I'm going to
jokes.
do just pick the favourites because this.
Well, why can't you just do one and keep the other 2 for the next 2 weeks?
Because
I'm not here for the next 3 weeks.
I'm
I wanna hear
also
them.
getting hundreds of them right. So this one I blushed at it. Right,
Go on.
from a woman in Mearns.
From Mearns.
Mearns, just said Mearns.
Okay.
2 nuns are riding a bike in the Abbey. One nun says, "I don't think we've come this way before." The other one says, "That's the cobblestones." That's terrible. I'm blushing.
Look how red your face is gone.
Think about the nun.
Right. So that's the first one, right?
Oh, that's the first one.
Rank them out of 3.
Okay. That's good.
The second one. Why do blind people not go skydiving?
Oh God.
It scares the hell out of the dog.
Did you clear that one with the boss?
No, that was the middle one, but that one might not get him through.
No, that's good. That's fine. That's fine.
And the other one, the final one, this is a guy called Philip sent this one in. He said, went for an interview with a blacksmith last week. Disappointed. First question he asked me was, have you ever shoed a horse, son? He says, no, but I've told a donkey to f*** off once.
They're all
them?
very good.
Right, okay.
The
right.
first one.
Thank you to everyone. And genuinely, jokes are flying in on
Yeah.
my DM. So thank you to everyone.
So, joke 1 was the best, then joke 3, then joke 2.
Right.
Loved
Okay.
it. Absolutely
And
loved
just
it.
in case any of them get removed, then they were all great.
Yes.
Right, let's get to the football after 24 minutes.
Yep.
Let's get to the footy. And let's start Sunday. Shall we do it backwards?
Yeah, let's
And
do it.
We'll do the title race and then at the games afterwards,
Yes.
after the break, we'll do. So let's focus on St Mirren Rangers, first of all. Big man John's a
St Mirren fan.
St Mirren fan. Was that the game yesterday?
He's a buddy.
Or is he a
was
real
raging
St Mirren
that-
fan?
Proper.
Proper St Mirren fan.
Was raging that he felt that they should have got something just because of how poor Rangers were.
I
Your
thought
thoughts?
St Mirren were poor as well. I thought it was just an awful game of football.
An ugly win, but a win nonetheless.
Which they
is
needed.
all at this point in the season, that's all that people should care about.
Yes, and I think the result the day before, with Kilmarnock beating Hearts, put a lot of pressure on St Mirren because they're level in points with Kilmarnock, so they were looking to get something from that game. I don't think they deserved anything out of it. I thought Rangers edged it only just, but it was a poor game all round. And if you're a Rangers fan, you're worried because the performance wasn't great. But as you say, the most important thing is the 3 points, and they're within a point of Celtic and they're within 3 points of Hearts. We have got an epic title race on our hands where you could throw a blanket over all 3 teams. I think St Mirren, I've always said it, will be okay.
Really?
Oh, I don't know if I agree with
Let's
that at
start
all.
with St Mirren then very quickly. So we've got McLeish in with Langfield temporarily.
Yes.
You think they'll be okay?
I've said it all season. I just think they've got a really good squad of players. I know they've got their injury problems.
Bacchus out for the season now.
Is it confirmed?
Out for the season.
Is he
Surgery,
done?
missing the World Cup.
Is he?
Like I really, really worry about them right now.
They
There's
don't
not
have-
a lot going on.
No, they don't have a goal threat.
No.
They're not-
Defensively, they're not very good. That, I mean, Richard King and for that goal, two Romans, I think, has been Rangers' best signing of them all. That's a horrendous goal to concede.
Poor goal at the back
Oh my
post.
God.
Poor goal. Half decent cross from Raskin. Good finish from Romans. But yeah, defensively, awful.
So if you look at Kilmarnock have got a bit about them. They seem to pull a couple of wins out of thin air sometimes. Aberdeen, they've taken the manager of St Mirren. Dundee United. Out of all those teams, it's St Mirren who should be worried, surely, about that 11th spot.
Well, it's going to be between Kilmarnock and St Mirren as to who finishes in 11th spot.
They need to get a manager in pretty soon.
Yeah, and I think they'll make moves on that sooner rather than later.
I don't think also the problem for St Mirren is I don't think any manager particularly jumps out as an obvious choice.
I thought Mark Wilson.
It's because I told you that. I think it'll be Mark Wilson.
I don't think you're right.
I don't think you're right either.
I think it will be. Well, let's go around the table. I think Mark Wilson. You said no one jumps out. Who would you pick if you're St Mirren if you could?
If you could pick, I'd pick Neil Lennon.
But they can't afford him.
I don't think they could get Neil Lennon. I
Neil
don't think
Le-
Neil
Neil-
Lennon would want to leave
Neil-
Dunfermline right now after the...
Neil Lennon is on grand a week.
You shouldn't be saying
Really
that out loud.
shouldn't be saying
You
that
shouldn't be
out
saying-
loud.
I'll have to
Right,
bleep
we'll
that.
have to
Can't
bleep
be doing
that.
that.
Anyway, do you know who I think?
not, but yes.
Do you know what I think it will be? What,
But
I
he
don't-
is. He's on grand
Good
a
for
week.
him.
Stop saying
Do
it,
you know
'cause I
who
have
I
to bleep it
Do
twice.
you know who I think it will be? I think it'll be Stephen McGinn,
The boy that was his
Falkirk coach.
The guest. He was
the
a
guest
guest
on
just
Sky
on Sky yesterday.
I think he will be the next St
Nah.
Mirren manager. But you get my point here. There's no
Yeah.
one who you think will go in there right now and steady the ship and get them.
Fans want Dermot O'Carroll, formerly Stephen
Yes.
Robinson's assistant coach, but I think you've mentioned he's now assistant at Sparta Prague. Is that right? Would he leave? Money there is probably quite good.
I don't think anyone's approached Mark Wilson yet officially.
I'd also. Yeah, I don't know. But again, so let's start with St Mirren. They're in bother.
They're in bother and they need a manager soon.
In terms of their fixtures coming up, who have they got this weekend?
I can tell you that they have Falkirk at the Falkirk Stadium.
And then they've also got Aberdeen and Celtic before the split.
They might get 0
Telling
points
you,
out of the next three.
they are in bother.
Yeah.
And you look at Kilmarnock, we'll come on to them in a minute. The atmosphere in and around Rugby Park seems a bit better. So St Mirren, it's a worry. They can't, I don't think, continue for much longer without a permanent manager.
Correct.
For Rangers' point of view, you mentioned fans should be worried. I just remember back to all the games of like Walter Smith years ago where they just ground out results and ended up winning the league. You ground out how many times in like a Walter season would they win ugly towards the end of the season and just win the league?
Quite often. And
you
when they
know?
were in Europe.
Yeah. So I just don't think yes, going out of the Old Firm, all the momentum seemed to be with Celtic, and everything around Rangers seemed quite negative on the field about the. And then I've seen a few Rangers fans who were going, we can't win the title if we are playing like this. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you technically can. But you said it before about getting away with it for so long.
You can't. I don't think that Danny Rowe's Rangers are a good side to watch.
I would 100% agree.
And I have said it for a number of weeks now, and I've got quite a bit of stick for it on social media. But I do genuinely believe that if they finish third in the league and trophyless, then Danny Rowe's position is under huge threat. All this week,
still peddling
but
this, honestly.
all week though, Ronnie, the Rangers fans are now pissed off, and they're calling for his head more so than they've ever done before.
But that's still a minority of fans.
It's growing.
No, but it's still a minority.
But it's growing, Ronnie. That's my point. And I do think if they do not win the league, the pressure will be huge.
But the pressure will be huge on Danny Rowe going into next season. The pressure's not going to be enough for him to leave his position. Andrew Cavan is not going to sack Danny Rowe in the summer. I don't care what happens. You can go trophyless. I can tell you right now it's not happening.
We can't keep having the same argument
Okay.
every single week either. Can I just say very quickly, because I went and checked it yesterday, that's Rangers' first away win since the 11th of January when they beat Aberdeen 2-0 at Pittodrie. It's their 7th away win in all competitions this season.
I think it would be remiss of us not to mention this. Rangers have only lost 2 games in the league.
Yeah.
Geez, see when you say it like that.
That's it. 2 games in the league, both were to Hearts.
Yeah.
So they've drawn 12 games.
Oh, yeah.
it's
They had
a
a
lot
lot of draws
A
under
lot of
Russell
draws,
Martin.
but when you
Early
look
draws.
at it like that, that is pretty good going.
Yeah. Rangers are nowhere near out of this. This is
Definitely not.
the narrative after the Old Firm game seemed to be that
It's
because
done.
Celtic won that game in penalties, that'll give them the G up they need, and that will be the beginning of the end for Rangers. No chance.
No. Listen, Rangers just edged the game. They
And you-
deserve the 3 points. But what I'm going to ask you, because I have an issue with this all season, I do not like whatever system we are using to draw the lines. I have questioned the lines on this show numerously. Is that a word?
It can be, whatever you want.
Numerously.
Yeah. Throughout
Numerous
the
times.
campaign, and you two keep batting me away as if to say the lines are the lines, the technology is great, the technology is this, the technology is that. It's not all that. It's not all that. I'm telling you, the lines that we use and the technology that we use and the camera angles that we use are rightly being questioned, and they're going to be continued. It's going to continue to be questioned because the lines look awful. I'm not going to show you the goal that was disallowed for Rangers against St Mirren yesterday. When I watched it with the naked eye on Sky, I said he's onside. They ruled it out when they put the lines in, but it was definitely onside. Look at that.
But how can you say it's definitely onside?
I'm asking you to look at the picture. That's all I'm asking you to do.
But I don't.
Does it look onside, yes
I don't
or no?
even know the context of what you're showing me.
Let me see it.
There's
Show him.
the pass being made to
Let me see it.
Asgard.
Let me see
Is
it.
he onside?
I have no idea where. I don't
Let me
even know
see
where.
it.
I don't even know where on the
Ewan,
pitch that is. You've
hello?
shown me a still image, you
Did you
idiot.
see the second goal?
No, I didn't watch the game. It was
Well,
Mother's
there's
Day.
the second goal. He's passing
Can
it
you
to
show him?
Asgard. I'm asking
Can
you.
you
Can you not see that?
I have no idea what part of the pitch that's in.
It's in the penalty box.
No one can see what you're showing me.
Right.
Welcome to
Well,
the
everyone
STV
who
Radio
watched-
Football
Show
Show,
the camera.
folks.
Show the camera.
We're also
and tell people. Are they supposed to know what on earth you're talking about?
Ewan, do us a favour.
What
Do us a
nonsense
favour.
is that?
Do us a favour. Put your phone away. Because see that, you're trying to cause trouble. Put your phone away. That's absolute
Is
bullshit.
that onside?
Put your phone away.
Is that onside?
No, it's not onside.
It is onside.
No, it's not.
But it is.
It's no.
It is.
So see what you
Don't
do.
tell me why that's not onside.
See what you do. See what you do.
What's
Which
that?
you've just done there. Which is the reason people are going to give you abuse for this.
No.
It's because you've decided to zoom in to a still image to suit your argument.
That's a still
that
image.
goal
Ronnie,
is offside.
Ronnie,
All
that's still image.
It's very close. I grant you. And when you first look at it, you think, oh, he's probably onside there. But the lines say it's offside.
Ronnie,
so that's what we're going
that
with.
still image is what they use to draw the lines. That is onside.
No, it's not.
And that's why I've got an issue with the lines.
no
and I've
onside.
had an issue with the lines all season, whether it be against Celtic, against Hearts, against Hibs, against Aberdeen, against Rangers. I think there's issues with the tech that we use and the camera angles.
But the camera angles
are pathetic.
What do you mean they're
And
pathetic?
They're
They're
pathetic for where we don't have enough, put it that way. We don't have enough camera
There I'll
angles in
agree
the
with
first
you.
place, right?
But then it's a financial thing at that point. we
That's
can't
what-
afford to
we
have more
are
cameras.
a joke. So see, until we get the right technology and we get the right technology, like what the Premier League does, like what the rest of Europe does.
You can't afford that. It's not happening.
Well, then get rid of it.
We can't get rid of it.
Get rid of VAR. Get rid of VAR.
You know that's not happening.
Get rid of it.
Because then we can give you 10 examples, even from this week, of why you need VAR. If you don't have VAR, let's think about the last 2 weeks. If you don't have VAR, Fernandes scores a handball to put Celtic out of the Scottish Cup. If you don't have VAR, probably the worst penalty decision you've ever seen by the referee at the Hibs Livy game, who gave a penalty in the last minute to Hibs, which could, in the long term, if Livy will lose that game and don't get that point, could relegate Livingston in the long term. We need VAR. So
Ronnie,
for the reason you're questioning it is because you just don't think it's offside and you want something to moan about.
It's not about something to moan about,
Hawkeye
Ronnie.
is a millions of pounds system. You draw the line.
Millions of pounds and
How much do you think Hawkeye spend across the globe on goal line technology and all that?
But we're not using that.
We use Hawkeye.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the camera angles that we use.
But the problem is, right, so you see from that camera angle, but that's not in line with the defender. You're seeing it 10 yards back, right? So it's onside.
Ronnie,
so we're moving on.
Ronnie, the
you
ball.
can disagree if you like.
Ronnie, the ball's in front of Asgard. I can see that. It is.
No, from that camera angle, it looks like it is, but you just need to use your brain and have a bit more common sense, okay?
Right. Okay.
I'd also argue, like, the lines, there's a science to them. Your science says, I think it's onside.
Do you know who you're becoming?
Onside.
You're becoming a big guy with a protractor and the big telly. That's who you're turning into. The monster raving loony party.
Is there a tinfoil bit under that hat?
So
Can I ask you? Well, no, we're not drawing lines on papers. I'll tell you right now. I will walk out here right now.
We're not doing that. Absolutely not. We're not drawing lines on paper.
You
That's
can
insane.
That's
insane what you're about to do.
I can tell you we can jump. You can go and take a shit in the garden before you start putting favour on that. You need to bleep, I put a bleep in there. Take a note of that. I put a wee extra swear word in there. I'll bleep that. Let's talk about the handball. From Alex Gogic.
That's a penalty.
Callum Bell, did you see it?
I just saw a very quick replay of it. I've seen one angle.
It's a penalty.
I think you might be right.
It's a penalty. The header's going towards goal. The hand is out. It's a penalty.
Do you know what I'm struggling a wee bit? So this is just my own mind, right? At which point does it become here and where when your arm goes out? Do you know what I mean?
Can I give you an example of that? You see the Simon Murray penalty given against Dundee United?
That's a penalty.
But so, whilst I agree, right, on the rules of the game, the ball's going towards the corner flag.
Doesn't matter.
His hand's a wee bit out from his side. I'm not defending
The
Simon Murray
Gogic
because
one's
he's an
going
idiot.
towards goal, is it not?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So
Aye.
how is that not more of a penalty than the Simon Murray one? It makes no sense
Right,
to
again,
me.
that's the inconsistency, isn't it?
But is that the issue we're having here? Because I genuinely thought, oh, wait a wee minute.
Go and give my phone. I'll show it to Callum. Tell him what you think. I saw a wee bit of it.
I have seen it because it's going towards the goal and it brushes past his
So
hand. But
what
if it
in my
changes the
mind I was
direction of
trying
the ball, then
I was trying to think in my mind, why would the referee have not given the penalty? And is the argument then, are they thinking that his hand is too close, like is by his side
Can
enough?
I give you the argument? Because it was the same argument used for the Fernandes handball against Dundee United that wasn't given as a penalty. In the VAR review show, Willie Callum said he's clearly trying to pull his arm back in. But I think that argument's mad because his arm is still out from his side whilst he's trying to pull it
Do you
back in.
think Gogic is trying to pull his arm back in? Is that why they haven't given it?
That's the only
I think
reasonable
his,
argument.
his arm is going back in, but I still think it's out
It's
enough.
out.
So when it hits him, it's there.
Aye, it is.
I think
we're in such a bad place with this.
I agree.
So if you are the referee and you're looking at that on VAR, what are you giving? Raskin header.
Oh, well, he's not giving it, but for
No,
me,
but
I'm
I'm asking you, what are you doing?
I would think the referee has made an error and would ask him to go see it again. Now, if he sticks his decision, fine, but I think he would want to go and have a look at that again.
If you were the referee and you got a second look at that, are you giving a penalty?
I think I might be, aye.
You, Ewan?
Yeah, I'm giving a penalty.
I'm giving a penalty for that.
Yeah.
But
So
I know the argument will be that he's trying to pull his arm back in.
I think we can agree we're in a bad place with this, though. And
It's
do you know
almost-
what's making it worse, and I see it all the time now, and it makes me so tiresome, is... See, because the title race is the tightest it's been in ages, the conspiracy theories are through the roof.
We just heard one about the lights.
That's why I'm getting angry at you, because you're going to clip that up. It's going to go everywhere,
Yep.
and
But
it's going to
Ronnie-
feed this idea that it's because it's against Rangers that
It's
line's
not.
not been
No,
drawn.
it's not.
No, I know, but that's why I had to shut you down, because that's what's going to come of that clip.
But Ronnie, I've had issues with all the lines.
I know you have,
And a
but
lot
then-
of the lines that have been drawn this season,
But I
some of
don't
them have
agree
been
with you,
so
pal.
close.
I know,
that
but just
think
because
that
they're close doesn't mean they need to be wrong. And I'm going to shut this down because we're not going back onto this lines chat. We're not having it because, as you said at the beginning of the programme, I am the host.
He is the host.
But I see at the end of the day, Ronnie, it's a massive issue in Scottish football. If you get it wrong, then it's going to cost teams like what you just said about
It's going to
Livingston.
cost. Yes,
Yeah, that's my
But-
point.
so why get rid of VAR? if the referees aren't up to scratch.
I think in a general sense, VAR is causing more problems than it is solving.
I don't think it is.
In my opinion, it is.
But can
I
I,
think when
can I
you
ask
see
you
the
then?
decisions that it's correcting, really bad decisions. Let's be honest, pal. Bad decisions are happening in our game.
Yeah,
but having to be corrected.
But they're not every week, the big bad decisions.
Yes.
I think that's
I
crazy
think
what you've
you're
just said
right.
there.
What you want to ask?
Can you show me genuinely, not just your like vibes that you want to go on, can you show me one example of where the lines have been proven to be drawn wrong? Show me one.
No, I can't prove it.
Right, well then stop there.
That's
Cool.
like that
Next
is a
game.
conspiracy theory.
Next game.
No, let's look at
Conspiracy.
Rangers' next 3 fixtures, because I think out of the 3, I'd maybe argue Rangers have got the best run in before the split. So Rangers games are Aberdeen at home, Dundee United at home, Falkirk away. Grant you, Falkirk away will be a tough one.
But you'd want that. 2 home games out your 3.
Against those 2 teams as well. Aberdeen, Dundee United.
I mean, I'd like to see Aberdeen given a week with Stephen Robinson. I still don't think they're good enough. We'll touch on Aberdeen and the recruitment of Stephen Robinson after the break. Dundee United.
Haven't lost the Rangers all season.
True.
That's a good point.
Jim Goodwin gets him up for it, doesn't he? Big Jim. Big Jim and Tim did tell you the big man loves that game against the Rangers. But then Falkirk, I mean, that's...
Tough game.
You're going to go to Falkirk and be tough. I mean, the last time Rangers went there, Russell Martin had a police escort. You know, that's a tough place
Yes,
to go.
and the thing about Rangers, have got 2 games at home out their 3 before the split. Hearts have got 2 home games out the 3 before the split as well. Celtic got 2 away games out of their 3 before the split.
So let's go
The
chronologically.
2 Dundee teams though, come on.
Let's go chronologically. And next up...
Mate, it's still very much inflated, our bubble, okay? Those bubbles were not bursting.
Sorry, I can't hear you. There's too many bubbles around your microphone there. Sorry. Kilmarnock 1, Hearts 0 at Rugby Park. It's a good thing you didn't go to that game, Ewan, because you'd have probably get booed out at the end of the game.
Did they put you on the screen like they did to me?
Now, listen. You're right. What you're going to say in this, because I know your argument, you're still 2 points clear. Very much so. I'm going to make 1 point to you and I'm going to ask your opinion on it.
Yeah.
It's the first time in a long time in this league that one of the old firm played before Hearts, got 3 points and put the pressure on Derek McInnes' side. And you came up with a performance like that. Are you worried?
Yes, because every game before that, we went first because of the European ties.
Mark's getting bubbles in the back. Sorry, Mark.
So we played first on the Saturday or the earlier kickoff on the Sunday before the old firm would play because of their European commitments.
Yep.
This was the first time that we had to play after Celtic had played on the Saturday afternoon. And they got to within 2 points of us. So that really ramped up the pressure on Hearts to get a result. And I've got to say, for me, that's probably one of the worst performances this season. It was flat. And I'll tell you another thing that surprised me a wee bit. And there was a few of my pals who were there who said it. The Hearts fans were a bit flat as well.
Really?
They had moments where they were like getting behind the team and supporting the team, but there was a nervousness about the away
And
support.
I'm not trying to cause trouble, but do you genuinely think it is because they got a bit of pressure on them because an old firm played first? Do you think that made a difference?
I turned around to my son. We were watching the game. Hearts are now feeling the pressure for the first time. Before we had the game to play before Celtic and Rangers, we'd go in, try and get the momentum.
Yep.
It's a different mindset.
Completely.
The
Completely
mindset
different
is
mindset.
very different when you've got Celtic breathing down your necks. The champions are there. They're 2 points behind you. You now need to go out and win the game. What I will say is this, is that we were flat. There was something fundamentally wrong about that performance, and I can't quite put my finger on what it was. I think it probably was a combination of the pressure of Celtic winning earlier in the day, and I think the 2 week break didn't help us.
But Kilmarnock also had a 2 week break.
They were brilliant. They were outstanding, which is why I think you might be right in suggesting that St Mirren could be in way more bother than we think, or than I think, because I thought Kilmarnock were outstanding on the night, deserved their win. I have no complaints about the win.
Can I ask you, because I don't know how I feel about this, right? But I think the fact that I'm bringing it up means that I do think there's something wrong with it. Braga's tripped in the box.
See, VAR messed up there.
And if he goes down, it's a penalty, I think.
But it's
Derek
still
McInnes tells him he should go down. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, do you know why he says that?
Because it would be a penalty.
Yeah, but it's still a penalty though, because it's still
I know,
a foul.
but we'll get to that. But your thoughts on a Premiership manager basically telling his player to go down? I don't know how I feel about that.
But why not? He has. There is contact, and it's been proven.
So you're telling him he should fall to the ground instead?
But
than
Ronnie,
try and get the ball.
But Ronnie is.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm
Ronnie. Listen, you see it a lot, and you'll see a lot of managers saying if he goes down there, it's a penalty. You hear the pundits saying if he goes down there, it's a penalty or it's a free kick. And unfortunately, and I don't know why it's the case, if you're fouled and you stay on your feet, it doesn't get pulled back. Why?
Yeah. We discussed this before. It's not the same as what we were talking about a few weeks ago about when it's like a head-to-head or like a...
Graham McGarry, the journalist on
Remember we were talking about Austin trusted his arm thing.
Jamie McGrath. Yep.
And then we had
Mark Leonard, Callum Slattery.
head-to-head. And the
Richard King, Callum Slattery won.
The penalty for Motherwell where he got red.
Oh, Maswinisi.
So there's elements, but when it's actual like footballing contact,
if you stay on your feet, here's the thing, right? I would understand VAR not looking at that if Braga was tripped but stayed on his feet and got himself back up and then had a shot on goal, but he was going away from goal.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't any, what would I say, what's the word? Advantage in letting the play go on.
Well, he still retained possession inside the Kilmarnock
box. But again, he was nowhere near being a threat or in a goal-scoring opportunity.
I know.
I think that VAR have to pull that back and say there was a foul in the lead-up to that part. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway.
I love it when you grab him.
You grab me a lot.
I know, I do grab you a lot. But it frustrated me that VAR don't look back at that. However, Derek McInnes is right. We get the penalty if he goes down.
But then is that not on Braga for just not being streetwise enough? Ultimately, he should have gone down and he didn't.
If truth be told, Braga is a very streetwise player. He's very good. He's very good
he
at
dived
winning
against Dundee United in that 3-0 game. He get a penalty, mind, right outside the box. So he has done it before, but he's obviously decided this time not to.
He didn't dive. There was clear contact.
But there was clear contact. But there was clear contact. He had a chance to stay on his feet in that United game and didn't do it.
Yeah, he jumped up.
And he did.
He jumped up.
Do you know what I mean? Though?
2 feet.
No, but I'm not getting into when it's a dive or no. But I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, like a manager saying,
I don't know
what
if
is
I do.
true?
Aye,
Because
I know it's true, but I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of alerted something in my mind. I wonder what the boys think of that.
Yeah.
I was genuinely intrigued because you're right. If he goes down, it's a penalty.
It's a
100%.
penalty, and if our score it, they're 1-0 up and probably win the game.
None of the Hearts fans appealed for it. Even Braga didn't even go, hey, wait a minute.
But no one noticed it at the time.
Because he didn't go down.
And I hate saying this, but I just wonder if we look back at that incident and think that's what's cost us the league.
But then you didn't deserve to win the game.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you didn't play well enough to win the game.
Even if you'd equalised there.
No, it's 1-0 if we score there.
Is it?
It's 0-0 at the time.
I still don't think Hearts were good enough to win that game. Didn't threaten enough.
You need Shanklin back very soon.
You need Devlin back very soon. You need Findlay back very soon.
Let me remind you, Hearts had most shots on goal, most possession.
Do you think Hearts are the better team? Do you think Hearts are the better team?
What I'm saying is Hearts...
No, but ask him a question. Were Hearts the better team on Saturday night?
I just said Kilmarnock deserved their win.
Exactly.
What
so
I'm
let's leave it
saying
at that then.
No, Callum, you're not listening to things.
Ronnie there.
Right, you're doing my nutting. What I'm saying is, if Hearts get the penalty there and go 1-0 up, Kilmarnock were not threatening Hearts. Yes, they scored a goal.
So they did threaten Hearts then?
No, but
that's the definition.
Ronnie and Callum, what I'm saying is if Hearts take the lead there, we don't lose the game.
We don't know.
How do you know that's nonsense?
We don't lose the game.
But you can't say that. You can't say that as if that's true.
It's a fair opinion, but we don't know it, so we can't argue it. So we'll just move on. For Kilmarnock, so up and down. You can get pumped 5-1 off Falkirk. And then go and put a performance like that against Hearts.
That turned out to be a blessing in disguise
because,
I mean, Neil McCann ripped them to shreds after that performance, and they've had 2 weeks to stew on that. They worked on loads of stuff, as Neil McCann suggested.
I think Kelly will be fine.
And see when he says to the reporter, "Oh, we're up for this. Don't you worry about it. We're up for this." And they were. The boy in the middle of the park. Tishbola, what a performance. That boy was solid. He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Man of the match. Outstanding.
So, on Kelly, next week, Livingston at home.
Huge.
If they win that, I think Livy are gone completely. I mean, I think 9 points, they're already gone at the moment. We'll touch on them when we get to the Hibs game. But for Kelly, I think they'll be all right. It's St Mirren who I really worry about.
Kelly are just really good at home as well.
Yeah.
Kelly pick up points at home.
Big difference.
Yeah. If Kelly beat Livingston I don't see St Mirren getting anything in their game. That means St Mirren will be 11th next week.
So let's look at Hearts' pre-split fixture then. 3 to go. So we mentioned Rangers are at home to Aberdeen, home to Dundee United, away to Falkirk. Hearts, home to Dundee, away to Livingston, home to Motherwell.
We need 9 points there.
I think that's a tough running.
Yes. I said to...
We'll do the whole, they're all tough, but
Yeah.
you've got Motherwell in there. Do you know what I mean?
I said to you two, with the 4 fixtures, which included the Kilmarnock game,
Yeah.
I said I would take 10 points right now from those 4 fixtures, thinking it might be Motherwell that might get the draw and beat Kilmarnock. So we're not going to get the 10, but we need the 9. We now need to win all 3 games to still be in front at the top of the league, because I still believe that Celtic and Rangers are going to drop points between now and the end of the season. I think Hearts are still capable of dropping points between now and the end of the season. I think it was shown on Saturday night that Hearts struggled under the pressure of Celtic breathing down their necks. The performance was flat. Could we bounce back in a similar way that Kilmarnock did after that poor result and poor performance? I'd like to think that we will. We're at home to Dundee. Tynecastle will be bouncing.
You'll have Shankland and Devlin back.
And Shankland and Devlin will be back. I think they'll be on the bench. I don't think they'll start, but that will just give us a massive boost. We need a performance and we need a result against Dundee, and then that piles all the pressure on Celtic and Rangers, and particularly Celtic, who are away from home.
Let's go to Celtic. Celtic 3, Motherwell 1. We were in the STV Radio Football Show studio 2 till 6.
Yes, we were.
And we were seeing this game going back and forth. And a few of my mates were at the game who'd never seen Motherwell live before and were just waxing lyrical about what they can do.
You were getting messages, weren't you?
Saying, "This, we need to swap dugouts. We need this guy in next season. Jens is brilliant, blah, 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 blah." And for all Motherwell's great possession, I think Celtic carved out the best early chances of the game.
Yes.
Negrin probably should score.
That one that Callum Ward saves, one post right across the line from
Chamberlain right across.
Good save as well.
It's a great save.
But Motherwell take the lead from arguably player of the season.
He was excellent the whole game.
So good.
He was really good.
Good goal as well.
Good goal. Hatate should do better. And then they're the victim of their own success, Motherwell, because they're in a really tight area of the pitch.
Overplayed.
I think every other team in the league would just hoof it up the park and reset.
Yeah.
Jens, much like I think like maybe Ange before, when asked about that, they'll go, "That's not how we do it. We're never going to do it that way." It costs them, because I think if they don't concede there and go into the break at half time, Parkhead becomes nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But Yang gets the equaliser.
But did you remember the game Motherwell Celtic at Parkhead at the start of the campaign when Celtic won it late with
Maeda.
3-2? They made a similar mistake.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
overplaying
Yeah.
that led to the equaliser.
Yeah, but then
I think the difference between the first half and the second half is a real evidence in the second half of Celtic just going 10 yards up the field, putting a bit more pressure on
That's
Motherwell,
right,
and it paid
yeah.
off.
I think that both goals for both teams, opening goals, are examples of two teams that want to play a very specific style. Motherwell slightly more so than Celtic, but I would say I watched most of that game. It was 2 really decent footballing sides.
Decent
Celtic
game to
were actually
watch.
quite good.
Decent game to watch.
So there's 2 controversial moments in this game. One is the penalty that Maeda wins at the back post.
I think there's 4, but you tell your 2.
He does think there's 4.
I
You
think
think
there's-
there's
I think
4?
this game was really spicy. But anyway, go on.
So
He used spicy as adjectives now.
Did you?
So the argument is that Maeda should never have been on the pitch to begin with to win that penalty.
Yes.
Well, should we deal with the penalty first? Is it a penalty
go
and a red
penalty.
card?
Let's go with
Well,
Longello,
I'm going to say it's a penalty.
Uh-huh.
I've got no issue with that being a penalty.
because it's a dog so.
Yeah, and Longello is not even looking at the ball. He's just got his eyes on Maeda. He's got his back to the ball. He's got his back to the goal, and he's holding on to him. Yes, there's a wee bit tugging and pulling and shoving and all that stuff, but Longello is the one who initiates that. For me, that is a penalty.
Yep.
I don't like that when you've given a penalty, you're also getting a sent off and it's a red card. I don't like that. But I get it and understand that's
It's
the rules.
the rules, yeah. So the double jeopardy rule is if you commit a kind of foul in the box,
And you're
deny
trying
a
to get
goal,
the ball. You're trying to get the ball. You're
then it
trying to
would be
win
a
the
yellow.
ball. Yes.
But as you mentioned, I mean, his back's to the ball.
Aye.
What's he
It's a
doing?
penalty. It's a
Yeah.
penaly. We'd all want that in that situation, would you?
Oh, it's a
Oh,
penalty.
yes,
And you know, I'm with you. It's a shame that it's a red card.
Yeah.
But it definitely is.
But
Yes.
in the rules of the game,
Correct. But I
Sinchara
want to
scores.
Yeah, I want to go back to the incident with Maeda and
Is it side?
I think it is side.
think
Yeah,
it is.
I've got a wee video of it, and you're going to. No.
we're going to put. I'm going to be like a primary school teacher. We're putting phones in boxes, boys and girls, for next week's
No,
show.
but so we can talk about
I
it.
know,
though,
but
right?
it's also we're also an audio listening.
Yeah, I know,
on
but people have seen the incident.
Spotify,
But
Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts, you can get them here on the STV.
We are discussing this, and I'm going to be. A lot of people think this is a red card for Maeda when he puts his arm out onto Saeed. Look at this, right? Okay, now Saeed goes down as if he's been hit in the face. Have a look at that. And a lot of people think that might be a red card.
Not for me.
Okay.
So I completely disagree, Ronnie. I think
You're allowed to.
Maeda looks round, knows what he's going to do, and puts his arm out to initiate the contact with Saeed. I think it's I'm honestly amazed that VAR didn't go and do more with it, because I watched it live and when I saw it, I went, oh. I just think it's so odd for Maeda, because what are you thinking? What are you doing?
Now, Maeda's got a track record of being quite a physical player. Let's put it that way. I actually agree with you, Ronnie.
I think.
Do you know why I don't think it's a penalty? I'm not sure he strikes him in the face.
Red card, not a penalty. Red
Sorry.
card.
I don't think it's a red card. And I'll tell you why I don't think it's a red card. Yes, he's put his arm out there, but I don't think it's conclusive that he actually strikes him in the face. Look at that.
No, I agree.
I think it's the shoulder that strikes the shoulder.
No, do you think he elbows him in the face there?
I don't think he does.
I think he's trying to.
No, he's just putting
there's
his arm out.
No, I think he looks round, sees where he is, and looks to try and get his elbow.
But the fact that he's
and
put his shoulder... No. Don't do that,
He
actually.
does-
Didn't
He
do
doesn't
that.
do that.
Come
Look at his
on.
arm. He puts his arm out like this. Sorry, I think
disagree.
I think he's been. I think there's a worse red card incident
Now,
for
I
both
think
teams
he's
than
probably right. So if we go to the next incident...
this, which was 5 minutes into the game.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
It's that one.
You certainly like your gifts, don't you?
That's a red card.
Yeah. I think that is the one that I think
That's the one.
VAR could have looked at and sent John Beaton to the monitor for.
I think there's two examples recently, and I know I'm a
he's going to go Amir Fatah.
Well, no, the first one I'll go to is Jake Young and Amar Fatah both got sent off for a stamp that is above the boot on the ankle with the studs.
That's a good point.
I don't see how that's any different.
Both were appealed
but
by
lost.
their clubs and both
But
lost. Yeah.
But they both sent off via VAR at the time, and I think that's just as bad as both of them. I don't really understand how that's not been looked
So
at.
that was booked at the time,
Booked
wasn't
at the time.
Yeah.
It was a yellow card. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain, first couple of minutes of the game, should have been sent off against Motherwell. That, for me, is a straight red card. It's an endangering opponent. And Jens said at full time in his pre-match and in his post-match media conference that it nearly cost Eli Just a place at the World Cup.
Studs went through his shin guards or something
Yeah.
like that. That was
Right.
his part
Yeah.
of his. There was also a possible second yellow for Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oxlade-Chamberlain should have been sent off in
which
that game.
But I don't think. I think that's the bigger case of Oxlade-Chamberlain.
But if that's
I don't
a
think that the challenge later on in the match was probably a second yellow. I don't think so.
My final point is there's a challenge that Eli Just then makes on Oxlade-Chamberlain later in the game, and it's a horror tackle. A really horrible tackle. He's off the ground, and I think that one's just as bad as that one.
Is that a wee bit of revenge?
Because Eli just got battered from pillar to post in that game.
Did he?
The whole game. So I'm not saying it's
And
justified.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but see, that's the only way I think you stop him.
but
He's
cle-
brilliant.
That was the directive, clearly.
Yeah.
Go and just
Yeah.
foul him.
Listen, I think Celtic were very lucky. I think the Ox was very lucky as well. And Celtic should have been down to 10 men in the opening 2 minutes of the game. And here's, I'm going to ask this question. Are referees a bit more lenient at the start of a game? They don't want to be given out a red card that early on. But for me, a red card is a red card, and you have to treat it like as if it's in the 60th minute. It doesn't matter if it's in the second minute. If you think it's a red card, it is a red card. And my question is this: why did VAR not say to the referee, by the way, I know you've given a yellow card for that, but you could possibly upgrade that to a red because that's pretty high and
Clear and
dangerous.
obvious error. So obviously, whoever was on VAR did not think John Beaton made a clear and obvious error. That can be the only reason they didn't go to the monitor.
They did take time to check it.
Did they?
So
No, but why did they not get the referee to then look at it? That's what I don't
as Ronnie
understand.
says.
That's the only reason. It's the only reason.
But that doesn't make sense, Ronnie.
Yeah. Can I give you an example of where I think what you were talking about being lenient at the beginning of the game? The Old Firm game, I think it was the Scottish Cup game, where Diamundi gets booked after like 3 minutes.
That's right, he did.
Don Robertson gave himself hell because then every single challenge, be it a very minuscule one, the Rangers fans were going mental.
Yellow card.
Every single time.
Yeah.
And it just snowballed. So then the Celtic fans heard the Rangers fans. So then, no matter what Don Robertson was doing, I'm sure it was Don Robertson, wasn't it?
It was, I.
Um, he just got it in the neck. And whether it was right or wrong, just whenever you do something that early. So I think maybe it is in their mind, ever so slightly, to go, I've set a precedent here if this is the way it's going. But you're right. I mean,
a red card is a red card.
Is a red card.
And are we all in agreement that Oxlade-Chamberlain should be sent off?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But then we're not in agreement about Maeda because you guys don't think it should have been.
No, I don't think that's a red card.
A big win for Celtic, though, in the context of many people's thought, especially when Motherwell take the lead, you go, oh.
Yeah, we did in the studio, didn't we?
You need to get some cojones in you to come back and win that game. They did, and they've come through this spell, and many people are now thinking that it's because they have the winners in the dressing room and Martin O'Neill on the touchline and everything else that they are favourites. Who's the favourites to win the league now?
Well, I said it was Rangers 2 weeks ago before the Old Firm games.
Loyal fans of this programme will know that you just change with the wind. So you're allowed to change your mind again.
But people who are better qualified than me are changing their mind every week. That's how good a season this is.
So who is it now?
That's exciting. This is how good a season. Unfortunately, I had Hearts at second favourites a couple of weeks ago. I think they're third favourites now to win the league, if I'm being brutally honest.
So how does it look at me now for you?
Celtic, Rangers, Hearts. That's my top three.
So let's look at Celtic's pre-split fixtures in the league. I know they've got the Scottish Cup semi to come against St Mirren. So away to Dundee United, away to Dundee, and then home to St Mirren. How many points?
9.
Where do you see Celtic slipping up there, Ron?
I think Dundee United.
I think Dundee United.
I think they probably beat Dundee. I think they would probably beat St Mirren in the way they are now. I wonder on that pitch.
That's what I was waiting to say.
And everything that comes with that.
No, but United are just as bad on that pitch as Celtic.
True.
It's not a leveler in terms of both teams.
No, if there's one place that we're going to slip up for me, it would be Tannadice. That's for me where I think they slip up.
I can tell you right now, that's 3 points for Celtic.
But yeah, I would be more inclined to think that's 9 points, which is why Hearts need to get 9 points out of the next 3 games, because I also see Rangers get 9 points as well.
I think there does seem to be something around a Celtic team that last 2 weeks, in the face of adversity, you win on penalties against Rangers, you sort of, everyone gets galvanised. You then beat the team that everybody's talking about. Again, everybody gets galvanised. I just wonder if there's that kind of momentum building with Celtic.
Yeah. So top 3, Celtic, Rangers, Hearts for me. As it stands right now, the Hearts performance worried me immensely the other night there. Again, I may change my opinion depending how it goes against Dundee at Tynecastle. If we bounce back from that setback, I'm now going to ask you, Callum, top 3.
I still think Hearts will win the league. I'll go Hearts, Celtic, Rangers.
Hearts, Celtic, Rangers.
I think it'll be Celtic, Rangers, Hearts at the moment. And can I tell you the only reason why? And I genuinely don't think, this is the only thing I can think of, is that post-split, Celtic have Hearts and Rangers at Celtic Park.
Correct. That's why I think Celtic win the league.
But
have Hearts or Rangers lost at Celtic Park this season yet?
No, this is what I mean.
There you go.
But I just think, you obviously, but then Celtic have to go away to Fir Park.
Correct.
As the Hearts.
Yes.
I mean, it's mad, but I just think, head-to-heads with each other post-split are going to determine who's going to win this.
Yes.
And I think
100%.
Celtic having both of them at home, Rangers having to go to Tiny.
Yes.
I think that for me might settle it. But again, I don't blame anyone for thinking Hearts will win the league or that Rangers will win the league.
I'm of the same opinion as you. I think Celtic have the better split fixtures because it's in their own backyard against their title rivals. They've got home advantage against Hearts, home advantage against Rangers. That's why I make them now, as it stands today, as slight favourites. And again, we could be changing our opinion next Monday because it's that close.
We should mention really quickly as well, that's the first time that Motherwell have lost back-to-back league games since October.
Sack him. Get him out. He's a fraud. Just sack him now, and then he's more than welcome to come to Celtic in January this summer.
Because they've got Hibs at home this weekend, which you'd imagine Motherwell should win, but that'll be the first time they could lose 3 league games on the bounce this season. Which is incredible to show how good
they really
they've done.
Motherwell don't deserve to peel off here.
They don't. And the other thing is with Motherwell, it doesn't matter how they end the season, they've had a remarkable campaign and they've been a joy to watch.
I know, but I think any Motherwell fan would go, right, come on now. We don't want this to
taper
go
off.
Aye. We've played too well.
Yeah.
And can you imagine this Motherwell team doesn't finish in the top 4?
Well, I was about to say, for as good as they've been, they could finish 5th.
Yeah.
Imagine this season Motherwell finish 5th behind Hibs.
It's not going to happen.
That would be the biggest crime.
Yeah.
They could be 3 points apart come this time next week. So
Right. Title race done. Back after the break. The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith Windows and Doors have been going for over 50 years. That's an incredible amount of experience. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. CR Smith have over 150 iconic vans across the country. Find the back of the net and head to crsmith.co.uk to get the highest quality windows and doors with the most flexible ways to buy. Now it's time for the STV Radio Football Show.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith.
Got to love the CR Smith vans across the country, don't we, boys?
I've been in one.
Beep, beep.
Have you?
Been in one, yeah.
In the back of the front?
How do you how do you find yourself in a CR Smith van?
It was for a photo shoot, darling.
Oh, because he's the big wig.
God.
Aye, I'm
He's
the
the
big
big
wig.
wig.
Heartthrob.
He's the heartthrob. No, he's
Better
not.
believe it.
He's the commercial asset. We'll leave it at that. Right, let's get to the rest of the Premiership fixtures. Let's start with Stephen Robinson's Aberdeen.
Congratulations to Stephen Robinson. Lovely man. Congratulations on the new job, Stephen. Great guy.
We're going to miss him in the West.
We are.
Because obviously we would interview him now and again because that's where we sort of cover.
Yeah.
But this
Great.
podcast is Scotland-wide. So
Absolutely.
enjoy him, Aberdeen fans.
You'll and the Aberdeen journalist as well. You'll enjoy Stephen Robinson. He'll give you a few good lines or two. Right, let's talk about it because I have an issue with Aberdeen recruiting Stephen Robinson. Not because I don't think Stephen Robinson will do a very good job for Aberdeen, but you cannot tell me that the Aberdeen sporting director, who's been brought in with his global contacts book, who spent 3 months after sacking Jimmy Tilleen to then go for a man who's just down the road in Paisley. What's gone wrong there? Dave Cormack and Alan Burrows have absolutely crapped themselves looking at the league table and panicked.
It's a panic appointment.
Isn't it?
It's 100%.
Which I kind of feel is unfair on Stephen Robinson because then if he'd have appointed straight away, I think more Aberdeen fans would have been receptive of him.
And on board with it.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff that's been said about Stephen Robinson from Aberdeen fans, you need to rein your neck in a wee bit, Aberdeen fans. Your club is not where you think your club is.
Do you know what the problem is that Aberdeen found themselves in? Is that they brought in a sporting director who was scanning the globe to find the next Jens at Motherwell.
Yeah.
And the Aberdeen fans are expecting a Jens type manager to come in and they get Stephen Robinson. That's the issue. That is a problem.
But the problem being also, they go for a couple of different managers. Dave Cormack invites
They're
the
in
Red
the
Bull
stadium, yeah.
into the state, gives them the red carpet treatment,
For the Celtic game.
mentions them in a statement.
Aye.
And they don't go for him either. I can get Aberdeen fans' frustration. What I would say to Aberdeen fans is you're actually lucky that you found yourself in a position where you've got a good manager.
You have got a good manager. And I think he'll go on to prove the Aberdeen fans who've
hope he
got
does.
their doubts wrong. I think he will.
Because you look at he was in a really tough spot now with St Mirren, but he did win them a cup.
But the injuries.
Look what he's did to Motherwell when he came into Motherwell with a shoestring budget. Look what he's doing with St Mirren with a shoestring budget.
Yeah.
Aberdeen fans need to wind their neck in a wee bit and be a bit more respectful of what the guy's done. Because I don't know what they were expecting, but they are right now a bottom 6 team.
St Mirren won the League Cup. They're in a semi-final of the Scottish Cup. They were in Europe.
Top 3 seasons, top 6 finish.
Exactly.
On that budget.
On that budget.
With that resource. Unbelievable.
And you think what he could do with the resources at Aberdeen and that budget, give the boy a chance. I think he will come good for Aberdeen.
Do you know what my worry is for him, though? And you've mentioned it there. The recruitment at Aberdeen, the players he has that he's lumped with that he can't get rid of immediately,
Yeah.
that's not a great place to start. It took them 67 days between sacking Jimmy Tilleen and finding Stephen Robinson.
Lutz Pannenstiel needs to be questioned massively as to why, as the sporting director, first of all, you're allowed to sign not a great amount of players. Right, okay, you get Carlson in the door for 6 months, but then Bologna realise, what the hell is he doing in Aberdeen, and lump him away and end the loan early. And he spent 3 months scouring the globe to go to the guy in Paisley because he spent too long and realised, I've dilly-dallied here.
And we're in trouble.
Now we're in trouble because they put in an interim manager who's not up to the job either.
How many points are Aberdeen away from 11th?
6.
6 points,
Yeah,
which can be ate up, no problem.
Easily.
And I also have this is a tiny, minuscule one. The treatment of Tony Docherty I don't like. That Tony Docherty's brought in for a month to steer and help Peter Leven. We have no idea from the club what happens. Tony Docherty then goes on Premier Sports and is asked, are you staying? He says no. And then an hour or 2 hours later, then an Aberdeen statement goes, we thank Tony Docherty for that. I think Tony Docherty deserves a wee bit more respect than that.
I agree.
To be
I think
treated in that.
we've discussed on the show before, and I had a pop at their chief exec, Alan Burrows, which didn't go down particularly well with some Aberdeen fans, didn't go down particularly well with you two either.
Not at the time.
But the football club is a dog's dinner of a club. It is rudderless. And if I'm Dave Cormack, I'm getting rid of Burrows and I'm getting rid of the sporting director.
But no, but
Who'd get rid of Dave Cormack?
I was about to say, at what point is
Dave Cormack, he runs the club. He's the one that finances it. He needs to start again.
Hence why I think genuinely they've got themselves a great manager who'll be able to sort them out and no bother. And I think see the beginning of next season, I think Aberdeen will be back. But I think it's almost as if they don't deserve a good manager in Stephen Robinson.
Because of the way the club's run.
Aye.
Yeah.
But you know what? They have, and again, I wish Stephen Robinson all the very. He deserves it. He's a brilliant guy, and hopefully he can steer them in the right direction. And he almost got them 3 points.
And against a very good Falkirk side.
And you sort of saw the beginnings of a Stephen Robinson team. Just be solid.
Yes.
Just be solid.
Yeah.
Be hard to beat.
And they deserve to win the game as
thought
well.
so,
They
yeah.
deserve to win the game. And there's that boy again, Barney Stewart. He's going to be a player. I keep saying it. That boy's going to be a player. And from what I'm hearing from inside Falkirk as well, they know he's going to be a player. He's still raw. He's big. He's got a bit of pace about him.
Too early for a Scotland call-up?
Yeah, rough round. Oh, yeah, I think.
Is he Scottish? I've not done a him, have I?
He is Scottish. You're fine, aye. The
he's-
Scotland
he's-
squad's announced today. You don't think he'll be in it?
No, he won't. Rough round the edges, but that boy has got a big future ahead of him. And
16 goals in all comps this season.
Unreal.
16?
First season in the
Mad.
Premier League, superb. And fair play to Falkirk for allowing him to go out alone in Dunfermline, and Dunfermline need to take quite a few plaudits here as well by letting him play games because he wasn't getting a game at Falkirk. So Dunfermline have done Falkirk
A favour.
a massive favour.
And see if he scores in the semi-final.
Semi-final, I know. I know.
And the other thing that result does is that's it. With 8 games to go, 3 games before the split. Falkirk are
Top six.
Top six, yeah. Well done.
Mathematically not confirmed, but pretty much confirmed.
Yeah,
Well
well
guys.
done, John not John McInally.
absolutely
Don't
not.
you dare bring that.
You joking? Yeah.
John McGlynn, well done,
Well done, John McGlynn.
Well
9
done.
points left before the split, and they are 9 clear of a Dundee United team with 10 goals better off. So well done to Falkirk for achieving top 6 in their first year back. Speaking of Dundee United,
I was laughing. It was going so well for you at Denge
oh
Park.
my God. And to be fair to them, playing some nice stuff.
Best
I
performance
thought
of the
Fata
season.
was great.
Yep.
I thought Dundee United were excellent.
Oh,
Yep.
And you're saying that you think that Celtic beat them easily. If you play like that against Celtic at Tannadice, you've got a wee chance.
hey.
No.
Jim
Settle
the
down.
Tim. Remember, Jim the Tim. Come on.
Settle down.
No, but did you not think you were good?
I don't think it matters because that's now the 10th goal we've conceded from the 85th minute onwards in the Scottish Premiership this season. 22 points lost from winning positions this season.
You're joking. Is it that many?
We can play as well as we want. See, when it went to the 9th, right, so I'll give you an example, right? You're sat exactly where my dad was in the living room. I was sat here, we were watching the game on the TV. It got to the 94th minute and neither of us were comfortable. And I'm not saying
2-0.
I'm not saying that after the fact. Neither of us were comfortable because that's just this
I
season.
think that's mad.
Isn't it?
know.
But
there's
that's
so much evidence
But,
for
but
it.
I
that's
know.
but see when that stat, that's a brilliant stat. See when you say that, it just goes to show how close you are to being a really good side. Because if you've dropped 22 points from winning positions, you just need to flip it the other way, and then you're not only just top 6, you're a Motherwell.
But we're not though. Isn't that the crucial point?
No. But what I'm saying is, but you could be.
No, but
You could
sorry.
flip it.
No.
Could you not flip
I'm
it?
going to stop it there. At what point have Dundee United ever played like Motherwell?
I'm
this
not
season?
saying- I'm talking about
At what point have
results.
they ever played like Hibs this season?
I'm talking about results.
I know,
I'm not
but
talking about performance. I'm talking about results. You have lost 22 points from a winning position. If that flips the other way and you win more of those games than drawing or losing those games, what a position you're in.
But we're not.
But at least you're there.
but we're not. That's the
there's
whole point.
I think if there was only like maybe 9 or 10 points from a losing position, you'd say that was probably unlucky. 22 is a trend. 22 is an issue,
It's a problem.
and it's a mentality issue. And
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely a mentality
So see if
issue.
we're sitting here and going, Dundee United, we've only lost 10 points from a losing position.
From
See
winning
if you
positions,
flip
yeah.
from a winning position. See if you flip that round, you're in the top 6. 22 means that when you get a bit of pressure towards the end of the game, there is numerous evidence to show your team don't have it.
Yeah.
And Jim Goodwin said afterwards, he said elements of that was pathetic in terms of his players' stuff. And defensively they've been nowhere near good enough, and he has to look at it in the summer. And he does.
But you can't legislate for that own goal. I have no idea what that boy's thinking for that equaliser.
Well, I can tell you why you do, because you don't give that foul away in the first place.
And then laugh about it.
Do you know what I mean?
Laugh to the referee like, oh, well, that's the type of foul I give away. No, Ross. You're the captain of the team.
Yeah.
You don't
Can't
give
be
that
doing
foul
that.
away, and you don't put the own goal in your
And
net.
also, you can legislate for that, because when the balls come in, he's not read it properly. And if he reads the ball where he should, he heads it the other way.
Yes.
But he's found himself going back towards his own goal. It's bad defending. Horrendous defending. He's found himself underneath the ball and went, oh no, I need to flick this because I think someone's at my back. And he's flicked it at his own net. If you read the ball coming in...
you're
position yourself-
right.
So you can legislate for that, no bother. And I think Ross Graham really has to have a look at himself.
Can I say the other, and again, like, look, there was loads of positives about that Dundee United performance. So, like, I don't want to just ignore all of them. However, Dundee United's 3 players involved in the goals: Amar Fata, Lucas Stevenson, and Will Ferry, who puts in the ball for Lucas Stevenson's brilliant header. Neither of them are at the club next season. And I think when you take them away from that team, that's not a great squad.
I was impressed with Dundee United yesterday. It's the first time I've been impressed with them in a long time, and you deserve to win the game. Again, you've shot yourselves in the foot, and I don't blame that on Jim Goodwin.
But if it happens that many times, you've lost 10 goals from the 85th minute onwards, you've lost 22 points from winning positions, you can't put that all on the players. I think they are to blame, but Jim Goodwin is too.
Okay.
And I think, unlike, you look at teams in and around them, right? You think of what Falkirk can do in the summer with a bit of money behind them in the top 6 now. You think of what Aberdeen will now do with Stephen Robinson at the helm. You think of Motherwell, depends on what happens with them. I just worry because he's going to have to rip up and start it again in the summer.
For the 3rd season in a row.
And it's shown that this time, so the first rebuild worked, got you into Europe.
We did better than Falkirk have this season. We finished 4th in our first season back, yeah.
You can. It's just, I think this season shows you cannot keep ripping up and start again. And I worry then, if that's the drop off between their European season and now,
What's the next drop off?
see if they get it wrong again, you're down with the Killies and St Mirrens of this world.
Yes.
And I'm not. I know that's quite
Dramatic.
out there. Yeah,
It was very dramatic, wasn't it?
Quite-
I was waiting for the
Speaking of-
doof.
quite dramatic from the campus
Speaking of-
podcast in Scottish football.
Speaking of dramatic, did you guys notice, this was really bizarre, I mean, when the full-time scenes and, you know, that last-minute equaliser, there was no one on the pitch with a balaclava. Not once. Not one fan threw a flare into an opposition stand. Can you believe it? It's absolutely mad. It's mad what happens when you just, I don't know, behave yourself.
And celebrate like
Adults? Is that the phrase we're looking for?
adults.
It's crazy, it's mad.
Or the wee teams that you are. One of the.
Oh, Ron, come on. What was very
No,
funny?
wait a minute. All right, go on.
Was very funny. No one went in the pitch, but a ball boy in a Dundee trackie started celebrating with Dundee players at 2-2. Like, fair play, good on. A steward didn't know who he was and huckled him out. Thinking he was a fan.
I think we touched on it earlier, but let's just confirm it. Are we all agreeing that the Simon Murray conceding of a penalty is a penalty?
It's rubbish that's the rule, but that's the rule.
Again, we're
So it's a penalty.
Yeah. Can we, one...
we're in a horrible place.
Is it a penalty?
We're in a horrible.
So we all in agreement that's a penalty.
No,
It's-
because Michael Stewart used the phrase, and this is almost verbatim what he said, someone needs to read me the rule book on that. Actually, no, I don't, because it's just gobbledygook. Brilliant. Getting paid to do co-coms, but doesn't want to know what the rules are. So just said it wasn't a
I
penalty.
just think we're in a bad place with this. We really are.
What with Michael Stewart?
No, I like him. I know
I
you
like
don't.
Michael.
No, you don't.
What do
Right.
you like about him?
He's a lovely person. Always
oh,
ask
no,
me
on
how
com-
I am.
I didn't
Always
ask
me
that.
how
On
I am.
commentary, what's
If
good with
that-
Michael Stewart?
You think of the... I don't... You mentioned that the ball's going out wide to a Dundee United player and he's stopped the momentum and that handball has allowed him to kick the ball away the other way. Look where it's gone. It's just... Do you know what I mean? The football fan in me doesn't want that to be a penalty.
Do you know what? That is the best thing you've said on this podcast
21
today.
episodes, guys.
No, just on this podcast.
Do you know what I mean, though?
I agree with you. As a football fan, that is shit, right? I agree with you. It is awful. I would also argue it's also shit that the Gogic one is a penalty because he's trying to pull his hand out the way of it.
The football
But
fan doesn't want to see that.
The football fan, a real football fan, doesn't want to see those given. But because we've set a precedent,
The rules are the rules.
the rules are the rules. Those are penalties.
A football
Gogic was a
fan-
penalty. Murray was a penalty.
What I will say is a football fan does not want to see the penalty given for Hibs
Oh, my
against
goodness.
Livingston.
I text you boys immediately.
Yeah, we
when
were on
that
the show
happened.
because we obviously on the show we didn't get to see it because
Yeah.
it's not a game, and we had to Google it and see it. Let's just say, thankfully VAR was there.
Yes.
I think the position of Lloyd Wilson, the referee.
I can see why he's given it.
I can't.
No, I can't. But
I can.
No.
In one view, it tops me because Martin Boyle's a quick boy. I can see why he's given it from his angle. I know you don't.
No, I'm not giving him that. Sorry, it's a bad decision.
I don't think he still shouldn't have given it. What I think the position of the referee does is it lessens how bad of a bad decision it is.
Correct. I agree with
wee
you.
bit.
Yeah, well said.
It's not the most horrendous one now because it's so easy for us. And I think even if I saw that first time, I wouldn't have given it. But I think there's a lot of factors. You're right, Martin Boyle's pace. The fact that Martin Boyle's, it's the right foot that goes in. So he could have kicked it that way himself.
And the player's on his right, and that's blocking the referee's
Lloyd
view.
Wilson's behind the two of them.
Yeah.
But listen, it's a bad decision.
It's a bad decision.
And thankfully VAR is there to rectify it because we are getting to the point now, right, where we get to the point in the season where we talk about relegation battles and stuff. Whenever we see the managers that are in relegation battles, they start talking about jobs are at stake.
Yeah.
See when clubs go down, like cleaners, catering staff, receptionists, all that, jobs are at stake. And I know, again, I'm being so dramatic because I am the dramatic one of this podcast. Decisions like that cost teams relegation when we get to this nitty-gritty. See, we get to the last 5 games and everybody's playing each other, or it costs them getting into the relegation playoff and having to play against Partick Thistle.
Yeah.
This is why we need VAR.
I'll tell you what else costs you. The chance to win a league when Oxlade Chamberlain doesn't get sent off after 2 minutes.
Oh, very good. There's almost nothing else to say about this game.
No,
It was pish.
well, I have to think it's Hibs' season in a nutshell.
Yeah, it is.
They play. How many times have we sat here in these 21 weeks and gone, they've played all right, but they just didn't
They
get
hit
it
the,
out of the line?
they hit the woodwork 3
Jamie
times.
McGrath, yeah, I had them on the coupon. Jamie McGrath, you owe me tenner.
Marvin Bartley, 0 wins in 6 since becoming the manager.
Also unbeaten in 5. Like, come on, it's a perception thing here.
But I thought if you're going to get
Look
with that
what he inherited.
if you're going to get with the position you're in, you need to start turning 1 point into 3.
But to be fair, look, the run that they were in before with Martindale, come on.
Correct.
He's got them harder to beat.
100%.
Yeah, but he's
So
not the
give him a
to win
chance.
games. Listen, he's my mate. I'd say it to his face. They need to
But
start
you
winning
need to
games.
give him a chance. He's
Thing
not
is-
going to wait to sign him,
I think we need to start winning
Well,
games.
you think he's your mate. He's just been nice to you.
I know. Right, the Scottish Premiership looks
It's not very
like
nice. What's really mean?
we're
I'm pals with Ailey Barber. I know what she thinks of you.
I'm pals with Ailey Barber too. She thinks you're Sorry, go on.
Hearts top 2 points ahead of Celtic, who's 1 point ahead of Rangers, who are 7 points ahead of Motherwell, who are 6 points ahead of Hibs, who are 4 points ahead of Falkirk. Falkirk could finish above Hibs this season.
They could.
They could.
They could.
Hibs
And
can finish above Motherwell.
In the bottom 6, let's start from the very bottom. 15 points Livingston, 9 points behind
They're gone.
Kilmarnock
They're done.
and St Mirren on 24, who are 6 points behind Aberdeen, who are 2 points behind Dundee, who are 2 points behind United. Dundee will finish in 7th spot.
I agree.
Dundee
I
United
agree.
are 2.
Dundee United have the Old Firm in their next 2 games. They won't get any points.
Into the Scottish Championship we go then, ladies and gentlemen, and we start with another big win for St Johnstone, who are just grinding out wins against Manager of the Month, Stuart Kettlewell's Ross County.
Yeah. You going to congratulate him?
1-0 it was for St Johnstone over Ross County.
And there's a lot of pressure on. There was a lot of pressure on St John's because the night before Partick Thistle beat Morton by 2-1, so the pressure was on St Johnstone this Saturday, and they were able to handle the pressure.
Is it not
The
this
miss.
Friday?
It's
this
this
Friday.
Friday.
It's this Friday.
Partick v St Johnstone at Firhill.
Big game.
It's do or die for Partick Thistle. I don't think even a draw helps them there. They must win that match for me.
So I was hanging out with Mark Wilson on Friday night. I was sat having a few beers with him.
Did Mark get a wee trip to Gleneagles and all?
Century Hotel. We were there. He
His
came
wife
over.
works
Ah,
for
I
Arno,
know,
yeah.
but I just thought you'd
Yeah.
have to get Greenock to Gleneagles. I suppose you'd run, wouldn't you?
So he arrived about 11:30 or something, and we sat and had a couple of drinks. And they do have some injury problems. They've
Oh,
got
no
some
question.
issues. And he did. I mean, it's no secret because we all witnessed it. Partick Thistle were awful on Friday night.
Were they?
They're really poor.
I didn't see the
They
game.
got away with it.
Great clearance in the last minute, by
correct.
the way. Oh
So-
my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
And Ben Stanley is just brilliant.
He's class, isn't he? So they've got a few issues of Partick Thistle, and I think Partick themselves, Partick Thistle and the club and the fans and the management team will know this is it. This is their cup final on Friday against St Johnstone at
gonna
Firhill.
be bouncing, isn't
It's
it?
going to be unbelievable. They have to win it. If they don't, then it's done.
3-0 win for Lenny and Dunfermline in the Fife derby. He was giving it some at the end. The celebrations were good at the end.
The hands in the
That's
ears.
a proper Fife derby, that was.
Do you know what? They've kicked on in the last couple of weeks, haven't they?
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
3 wins in a row now for Dunfermline. They are now 4 points clear of Ayr for the playoffs. I think we're set. I think it's Dunfermline, Arbroath and Thistle and St Johnstone who are the top 4.
We were speaking to an Ayr United fan last Thursday, you and I, and he was saying
Were we?
maybe time's up for Scott Brown there.
Were we?
Yeah, I can't tell you who his name is because he works.
We were.
Yeah, there you go.
We were.
But he's a wee bit done with Scott Brown as
Scott
manager.
Brown's done.
Yeah.
So
Big fans.
it's Brown or Lenny for 4th spot, and we think it's going to be
Lenny all the way.
Lenny.
We also need to rattle through this because we're so times.
No, we're not. The good people of the podcast want to listen to us for as long as we can.
There's a 12 o'clock in one after us.
That's fine. It's only 20 past.
Okay.
Airdrieonians 0, Arbroath 0. That relegation battle was quite fun now because you've got Raith and Morton on 30 points, Airdrieonians and Ross County on 27. Any one of them could go down.
Too close to call.
I could probably tell you who's going down, but that's just me.
Because you have a
Vendetta.
I don't have a vendetta. I don't have a vendetta.
Thanks very much.
I don't,
Really good.
I don't hold a grudge against anyone.
Okay, say something nice about Stuart Kettlewell.
Scottish League One, ladies and gentlemen, and we go to the top of League One where Inverness and Cove Rangers drew 1-1, which means we're deadlocked at the top. Gary Naismith, 1-0 win for Steny away to Peterhead. The title races are brilliant.
Isn't it? I still think Inverness will win it.
They've got a game in hand. Fair play to them. Elsewhere, 5-4.
Montrose Alloa, what a game.
5-4.
What a game.
Unfortunately, it was on BBC Alba, so nobody could see it, but still. It's terrible.
Or knew it was there.
What else? Hamilton, 3-1 defeat. But I think Kelty are 5 points adrift at the bottom, so they'll probably see them. And then I think in the best title race of the
Come on, lads. Come on, the Spartans.
The best title
is Spartans.
Is that what they say?
No, never
That's
once.
really
That's made up.
cringy if they do. The best title race, I think, is in League 2, where it is so topsy-turvy. A 2-1 win for the Spartans puts them 2 points behind East Kilbride, who were beaten 2-1 by Stranraer.
East Kilbride will still win the league.
Sorry, hold on. Game in hand for Spartans as well. They win that, they go 1 point above East Kilbride. Just
Uncle
to remind
Mick.
you both.
Uncle Mick, come on.
East
Sort it
Kilbride
out.
will win the league.
I think East Kilbride will win the league.
Spartans will win the league.
So, do you know what it's going to be? It's going to be Celtic, St Johnstone, Inverness, East Kilbride.
Okay.
Those are your 4 winners.
You would get good odds if you put that one on ACCA.
What do you want to do? What are you doing?
Hearts,
Hearts.
St Johnstone, Stenhousemuir,
Oh,
Spartans.
what are you doing?
You and I are together. We spend too much time together. We're starting to think together.
Ewan, I'm going to copy you. I like what you've written, Ewan. You're the best. You know where your bread's barred, don't you?
We done? You done?
You didn't like that?
You done?
Ask us anything or quiz.
Team of the week.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Kilmarnock. I have to give it to Kilmarnock because I thought they were outstanding.
Kelly.
Kelly for me. I thought.
Do you know what my dad said to me in the 91st minute as we were watching the game at Dens Park? You have to give Dundee United Team of the Week. I'll give it to Montrose for a massive 5-4 win against Alloa. There you go.
What
I'll
about
give
you?
it to the VAR team at Easter Road for not allowing that penalty to be given.
That's a good one.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Go with that.
Nice.
Right.
Questions.
Ask us anything. I've got some good
He's got
questions
them
here.
there.
Go on then. Go and
So
throw me
just
one.
throw one each. Just give us whatever one. Thank you, my friend.
And where are these from?
Mark could ask us anything. The Mark who's sitting in on the podcast.
Have you got a question for us,
Do you want
Mark?
to ask us anything?
Do you want to ask us anything?
You'll
You can think
about
of
You
it.
think about it. We'll just read these out.
Big boss
no problem.
John, have you got a question for us?
Think about it. We'll come back to you.
Eh? Who should be the next St Mirren manager?
I think Mark Wilson should get a shout at it.
I concur.
Stephen McGinn.
Okay.
Cool. It'd be funny if it was Stuart Kettlewell and he came back to the Central Belt. You'd be absolutely...
Why would that be funny?
Peter
Don't know
on Instagram asking us anything. What's the worst refereeing decision or performance you've ever seen? That's a really good
Do you know the one that
question.
stuck in my mind, and I don't know why, not because I'm a bitter Celtic fan, that's not the case. The Scottish Cup semi-final, Celtic Inverness. And I think, is it James Keatings?
James
Yeah.
Keating,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Who split
Was
Hearts.
that who it was?
I think so. I don't know.
There was a handball
yes,
on the line,
yes.
and it wasn't given.
No.
And I can remember how, like, just for the how big a decision that went on to be. I think that was a arguably, because I think everybody saw it.
That's a good one.
I think everybody
That
saw
is
it.
a good one. I'm going to have to think of it.
I know mine. Do you want me to
you
really
jump
drag
in.
mine
Go
out?
on,
Because
go
we
on.
talked about it when Craig Levine was in the show. Mike McCurry, Dundee United v Rangers, League
United
Cup.
were never winning that game, no day.
He tried to take the players off the pitch because it is one of the most. If you've got a bit of time, go on YouTube, search it. I think it was 2008, Dundee United versus Rangers. It was some of the most mental decisions you'll ever see. The last game that Mike McCurry ever did as well.
What was it?
Funny that. Go on.
I was there that night. Hampden, the Italy free kick in the corner.
Oh, fantastic.
The Italy
Great
free
shout.
kick,
Great
and then
shout.
they scored the second goal from the free kick. That
Look
was
at
never,
Tony.
and it was a foul on Alan Hutton, and it was given
Gave it the other way.
Gave it the other way, which was just staggering to everybody. Even the Italians didn't know what was going on. So for me, I was there and I could see it, and I was like, "What the."
3 good choices there.
Yeah.
Good question.
There we go. Great question. Thanks for that, Peter, on Instagram.
Well done, Peter, on Instagram. Callum Bell.
This is a weird one from Lee on Instagram. Do you or have you ever collected anything?
I collect fragrances. I've got 180 bottles in my drawer.
Like eau de parfum and all that?
I've got all different types.
180 bottles of aftershave.
183.
That's a bit mental.
It's not. I've collected fragrances all my life. And when I travel the world, I always get different smells from different parts of the world. I like fragrances.
What's your favourite one you've ever had?
I do like.
Teresa.
I do.
Excuse me.
What's wrong with you?
Don't start showing off in front of your pal from Mallorca, all right?
Aye. Gucci Oud.
Oh,
It's Gucci.
there goes the Gucci sponsorship of the show.
And
Wow.
I love.
But there must be a point. They must start to get covered in dust. Like, you cannot go through 183 bottles.
So if you want to maintain your fragrances so that they don't go off, they'll last a good number of years, but you need to keep them out of sunlight, and you need to keep them in a. I can hear him giggling.
He's agreeing. He's agreeing.
He's
A
agreeing.
hermetically
But-
sealed
yeah,
room?
no, and what else you need to do is you need to keep them in an area where it is room temperature. So there's
So not in the fridge. Right,
Right,
okay.
not in the fridge.
So that's
but
it.
don't ever keep your. I see people keep their fragrances. See when I go to like a friend's bathroom and I'm just sort of like standing there minding my own business, having a pee, and I'm looking around their bathroom to see what it looks like, and I see fragrances in the bathroom. That's the worst place to keep
Why?
your fragrance because of the heat. You're going to
After the
destroy.
shower.
I keep my aftershave in the bathroom.
You
Don't.
destroy it.
You're destroying
You're
it.
Should I
destroying
put it in the
it.
fridge?
No, just put it in your bedroom, but away from sunlight.
He's seen my house. Fraser would not allow
And
me
also,
to put
what
it
else
after.
I've
Everything
done-
has its place
so
and
ev-
everything should
These
be in its
questions,
place.
we have 3 minutes per answer.
Right,
on
wait.
these.
I just so again another
You
wee
can't
tip.
go against time.
So you have your 4 seasons. So I have my fragrances distributed within the seasons. So I've got my
What do you
winter
collect?
fragrance, my autumn, my summer, and my
He
spring.
also collects podcast co-hosts. He's had quite a few of them.
Think of the Ewen Cameron graveyard of podcast hosts. Eh? God love it. How is Steve Cowan doing? Right. What do you collect?
We've run out of time on that one.
No, we haven't. What do you collect?
I did collect Pokemon cards for many years, and then right, I kept them in a shoebox in my dad's old house. And about 20 years later, I went back to get them because they're worth a lot of money
Yes.
now. Stepmom threw them out.
Do you know what else
Longer.
I used to collect? I used to collect magazines I used to find in bushes when I was a teenager.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Make sure you keep them at room temperature. Ronnie, what did you collect?
Did you collect anything?
No, I don't think so. Fraser has a massive Lego collection.
Where that was going.
I mean, an impressive Lego collection.
Is it that big?
It's huge.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
huge.
Does he
incredible.
get a lot of pleasure out of it?
I do.
Sure you
Like,
do.
just by looking at the Lego. Shut right. Next question. Brian on X, what's the #1 movie you've ever seen?
Ever. Pulp Fiction.
Goodfellas.
Good, but not as good as Casino.
The Dark Knight.
Nah. Shit ending. Ruined it.
Thanks.
The ending ruined The Dark Knight badly.
Wait till you hear this. Big Boss John, have you got one yet?
He asked about the
Oh,
manager.
no, it's you.
Mark,
Have you got one? Look, shit, he said that.
What was the script like?
What were the script like?
We can't answer that.
That's no one for us all, Mark.
Come on.
They were great, mate. Brilliant. Thanks for that.
This is, wait till you hear Diane.
is Mark.
Diane is some sort of self-help guru. What's your favourite and worst thing about yourself?
The best thing about me is I smell amazing.
I can concur with that.
Yeah,
You do. You smell good.
I smell amazing. The worst thing about me is I am a bit of a clean freak.
Oh no,
You shit in the garden. What are you talking about?
You get the first letter right, aye.
I'm a clean freak. I've got a problem when it comes to cleaning
Right.
and moisturising and exfoliating.
Because you're famously hairless from the neck down.
Correct.
Why is that famous?
Everyone
Why are you
knows that.
famously? I don't
Everyone
know
knows that.
Well, now you do.
Now you do.
I am.
It's famous now.
I'm hairless.
I don't care. What's
I'm smooth, baby.
what's your best and worst thing about you?
I think my best thing is
Yeah,
Say
what is
it.
the best
Go
thing
on.
about you? Go on. Oh, I'm a good-looking lad.
thank you, God.
All right, God.
Take that. Thank you,
God thinks it's the looks.
God is thirsty.
Jesus.
The worst thing about me is that I can't separate my sarcastic tone from my serious tone. It's
aye.
always the same.
He's in the office. People think he's a rude bastard.
I can't help it.
Everyone does.
He's quite
That's just
quite
who he
abrupt
is.
and rude.
Guys, you're not supposed to elaborate on what I think's the
that's
worst
right.
part about myself.
Do you think that's a thing?
That
I
is
think
a thing,
isn't it?
yeah.
I think we should.
That is a thing.
What's the best thing about me is keeping you two in line. Like genuinely having
Hard
to.
work.
Can you imagine if we were derailed? You'd still be talking about your sex lives and how you look at each other naked.
We don't look at each
the
other
neck
naked.
down. I don't care what you were doing. It was inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
Your worst thing?
I can't help myself doing like I've done several times on this podcast. I say things without thinking about them.
Correct.
I just, if a funny thought comes into my head when someone's saying something, I say it.
Yeah, and you got into trouble for that a couple of times on this show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting in trouble. I got applauded by one half of Glasgow. See? That.
I'd also say like there's not thinking about it and saying it, and then there's thinking about it, writing it down on a board, turning it around and laughing.
That's it for this week's. No, it's the quiz.
It's the quiz.
Oh, I've got the
Do you know what I
quiz.
mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So keep sending in your comments and your questions, though.
And your
people.
jokes.
But do you know
And
what?
your jokes. Oh, I've got 100 jokes.
Do you know what it is at the end of the day? It's just all about banter.
It's all about fun.
Everyone just needs
just
to
relax and
chill
enjoy
out.
yourself. It's
Get
about
your
fun
balaclavas off, got off the
on
pitch, and just chill out.
Scotland's most watched
Hello,
and
and
fastest growing podcast.
Unlike
You know why
other
I'm saying that,
podcasts
Ewan?
who claim it.
You know why I'm knowing? You know
Remember
why I'm
that
saying
thing I sent you? Well, the
Scot-
fastest
growing
growing.
podcast.
Oh, that's a pile of shit, that thing.
Exactly.
Right, go on.
Right.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, end of show, game show, quiz show.
Callum, camp it up, son. Camp
Ronnie's currently wiping the floor with you in 14-5. In fact, there's not enough episodes for you to claw it back, but let's just keep
So
doing it anyway.
can we admit though he is now officially dragging up for our end of season show.
100%.
I'm sitting in drag for the final show of the season.
Yes.
Yeah, that was you
Right,
agreed
go
to
on.
that.
We're doing a big
Right.
spectacular ending.
We do
Yeah.
5 questions. The person who has the most at the end wins. There's a tiebreak if we need it. Who's the longest serving manager of a club in the Scottish Premiership?
Right now.
No, in 2009.
No, you talking
Do
about
you know what?
ever.
Do you know what?
my-
That's your worst quality.
I know.
You can't listen to a question.
I'll say it again, shall I? Because I always do. Who's the longest serving manager of a club in the Scottish Premiership?
In its entirety, in its history.
Currently.
In this 12 clubs that are in the Premiership right now. Okay. Well, say that though.
But did you get that?
No. It could mean the other way, as in the Premiership history, who's been the longest serving manager. But you think this season only. And I will say
And
that
who's been with which current club have had their manager the longest in the top flight?
this season.
Do you know? I'm just,
No, not this season, because then there'd be loads of them.
do you know? I'm just thinking. There's been a lot of managerial changes in the top
There
flight
has.
this season, isn't there?
There has.
Right, I've got an answer.
It's between two.
Okay. You go first.
David Gray.
John McGlynn.
It's John McGlynn. He's been with Falkirk longer than David
John
Gray's
McGlynn's been with
with
Falkirk for a wee while. We got him for the League One Championship.
Yep.
Shit. Yeah.
1-0 to me.
Go.
Question. I'll go when I'm ready to go.
See, I need to put up with Mark.
Who scored a
Somehow
double
done.
for Hearts in their 5-1 Scottish Cup final win against Hibs in 2012? Let me say that one more time. Question number 2. Ronnie's 1-0 up. Who scored a double for Hearts in their 5-1 Scottish Cup final win against Hibs in 2012? You're wearing a Hibs top. You have a Hibs scarf around your...
Hearts.
You have a Hearts top on. You have a Hearts scarf around your microphone. You won the Scottish Cup 5-1 against your biggest rivals. Who scored a double in that game?
Darren Barr.
Are we writing down the full 11 now?
McGowan.
You're giving him answer.
Yeah, no.
Do you have it, Ron?
Um,
It'd be funny if you didn't, he didn't.
check the spelling. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
That's fine.
So which one of those two? Who was it? I was there that day. I was there with Ruffy. Because we went through in the bus with
One of his
One of his
ex-podcast
other
pals.
podcasts.
Right.
We'll be there for Falkirk, Dunfermline, 12:30. Free hospitality show.
Okay, I mean, Darren Barr
Come on
scored.
now.
Just write one
McGowan
down.
scored.
Write one down, please. We're at 1 hour 38 minutes without the ads put in.
And you might need to move a joke or two.
That's true.
Right, I'm going to go with that.
You've
Please
gone
reveal.
with.
I went with Scatchell.
I went Rudy Scatchell.
You're both. What is that? What is that? I should not give you a point for that. It's Rudy Scatchell. Well done.
I was worried. I thought it was Hartley for a second, but it's not, obviously. Right, go.
It's 2-1 to Ronald on question 3.
Yeah.
The clean sweep's on for you, Ron.
I've never had 5 out of 5.
Well, this next one. Who won Scottish League 1 last season?
I'm not going to get 5 out of 5.
Oh. No.
We are the Scottish television radio football show. We only have 4 professional leagues.
Shut up, eh?
Just tell me which one won
Who
League
won?
1.
Who won what?
League 1.
League One.
So they'll now be in the...
Oh,
I went with. You got a team?
aye.
I went with Airdrie.
Oh, it is. I went with Arbroath.
It is Arbroath.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh!
I looked.
I
swear.
I know.
I swear. I wrote down Arbroath
did you?
and I
Did you?
deleted
Your
it.
team get pumped and all.
Oh no! That's
Right. Nice, steady. There's still 2 questions left. You could get a
you
draw,
could
a
give me
tie break.
tiebreaker on the
yeah.
go.
No, go.
Try get a wee tie break.
Go.
Which Rangers manager signed Majid Bugera and Maurice Edu?
What?
Which Rangers manager signed Majid Bugera and Maurice Edu?
Okay. Smith.
Sir Walter Smith.
Ronnie wins.
Yes. Was it Walter Smith?
It was Walter Smith. You're on for the clean sweep here. You get 5 out of 5.
Aye.
Go.
Listen, this doesn't happen. Big boss John and Mark sitting in. This doesn't happen now and again.
This one's very, very tough.
Go.
Okay. Name any Finnish manager to have managed a top flight side since 1998. He's no Finnish. He's only 28.
A Finnish manager.
Mm-hmm. Oh! I think this is pretty easy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I've got it. It's easy.
Unless am I being stupid?
No, you're not.
Reveal.
Bet you've got to say
Mixu Patalainen.
Patalainen.
Correct.
5 out of 5,
Well
boys
done.
and girls.
5-3.
Jeez,
5-3.
Louise.
You
I
could have
think that's
also-
our best cumulative score.
I would agree with you, and I should have had 4 because I did write down Barbroath and then changed my mind. But hey ho.
Right, I've
Simo
got enough.
Valacari is
Sit.
also Finnish, just so you know. Don't go anywhere. Sit down. Don't be petulant in front of Mark.
You've got guests in. Behave. Sit. Stay.
Oh, guys, I won't be on the show for the next 4 episodes.
Amazing, brilliant.
Can I miss me?
Right. Have we figured out who's coming next week?
Yeah, I know who's coming in
Right.
next
Okay.
week.
Are we allowed to trail it?
No. Because
No?
well, it could be one or the
Give
other.
us a wee. Give us a wee clue of who it could be.
It's a manager.
There you go, folks. A SPFL manager.
No.
No.
A former
Manager.
manager.
International, perchance.
A top ranking manager could be joining us next week.
Are we recording on a Sunday? We are, aren't we? Because that's the only time they can do.
Well, that's what we're going to do then. Kind of just forced my hand there, did you know?
Guys,
Wait
I'm being
off.
honest. I was hoping you guys would I wasn't caring about who was on for me. I just want some sympathy.
Isn't that amazing how quickly you say that? How we immediately turned.
just didn't get a
See if this
single-
is successful next week without him.
Aye. Aye.
Right.
I really enjoyed my time on the show. Thank you
Great.
for having me.
Enjoy Peru.
And where else?
Colombia and Bolivia.
And I'm getting paid too much for having good fixtures and my light switches. Thank you so much for joining us on the STV Radio Football Show. There's nothing more to say or do. Ewen Cameron, there you go. Have a fantastic week. Join us next week, where, of course, we will give you more of the STV Radio Football Show. Like, share and subscribe with all your comments and hand us in your jokes. And Ewan and I will be back next week with a special mystery guest. Woo! Bye for now.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith.
The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith are local everywhere in Scotland. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best products for your home at an affordable rate. CR Smith are Scotland's top rated windows and doors company on Trustpilot. Make sure you're on the ball. Head to crsmith.co.uk to get stuck into the amazing windows and doors. Thank you very much to CR Smith and thank you for listening. We'll catch you next time on the STV Radio Football Show.